Greetings and welcome to Meet Me at the Live Table. Today we are continuing our playthrough of Bloodborne. I had a really good time playing the last one. Well, we finished mission 1 at least. We're going to try and go into mission 2 at this point. This is going to be super fun. I've got the same characters that we played with last time because you do progress as a campaign for 3 different missions or different, well, I think they're called missions. Well, chapters. We'll go chapters. So we finished first 1. We're going to go into chapter 2 and we're going to continue hopefully into chapter 3 depending on if we don't make it through this one or not. It was touch and go at the end there in the last one, and hopefully we can continue that touch and go system here. Oh, it was pretty stressful. We're going to start off, first off I want to show everybody where we sit and when it comes to our characters and the enemies and all that stuff that comes out. I want to show you the beginning of our special setups, all this kind of thing. So I've got all our cards ready to go here. Here we go. So I hope you're excited to join me on this mission. So we're going to start with our chapter 2 setup card. So we're going to head over to the board. And right here, I've got my Chapter 2 setup card. It is going to tell us that we're going to be using the Brain Suckers, the Celestial Emissaries, and our Church Servants. Matt, thank you for joining. It's good to see you here. Hi, it's awesome to have people here. It's awesome to see you, Matt. Thank you for joining. This is awesome. Let's see here. What we're going to be doing here, we have our Brain Suckers, Celestial Enemies, all this. So I want to show you our Brain Suckers. We actually did get these painted up on our last live painting session. He is right here. He's got some, I don't know, robe and some weird tentacle thing coming out. I've never played Bloodborne, the video game, so I'm not exactly sure how these guys are going to work. But they do have a stat card that we'll look at shortly. So here's what we have. We also have the tiles, the graveyard, the clinic, the ramshackled house, and the tomb are all in here along with a couple extra tiles mixed in. We have to start with 2, 4, 19, and 20 as our special cards. Those are what we're going to be looking at very soon here. Stefan, it is awesome to have you here. Thank you very much for joining. Love your playthroughs of this game. Thank you. I really enjoy this game. This game is so much fun, and we are going to continue the fun here. Let us check out all of the special cards we have here so that everybody knows what is going on. We'll start with card number 2 because that's the first one. It's one we saw, I think, the last time we played. It's the Madman Knowledge. So throughout this campaign, various effects are going to grant hunters Madman Knowledge. We're going to be using these for different types of things. These are special insight tokens. Usually your insight tokens are used to complete the missions or the side quests you have to do, which eventually completes the hunt. But these are going to be special ones. They're utilized by the hunter for various effects, and a hunter can hold a maximum of 3 Madman Knowledge tokens. And these do progress per chapter, from what I understand. We don't have any carried over from the first one, so hopefully we can find some extra ones and keep them going in this one. That's our Madman Knowledge card. Then we have 4 here. 4 is our Celestial Protection. If a Celestial Emissary would be slain unless the hunter discards 1 Madman Knowledge instead, it remains alive with 1 HP. So that is carrying over from our first one. So we don't want to find any of these guys. We want to keep them off the board. I don't like Celestial Emissaries. They're terrible. I don't like them at all. And who knows, we might not like the Brain Suckers even more. We do have 2 new ones now. We have number 19, according to our setup card, which is right here. This is a special setup before creating the tile deck. The Grand Cathedral, the Great Bridge, and the Odin Chapel tiles are removed from that stack. You're going to connect the Great Bridge to and Odin Chapel to the central lamp, and we'll connect the Grand Cathedral to the Great Bridge. The hunters began the game in the Odin Chapel tile. Okay, that is good to know because I already have them in the wrong spot. Normally you start in the central lamp tile. We are going to start in Odin's Temple here. I think we'll just start by going down in this way. The Brain Suckers sound like they suck. This is true. This is true. I'm sure it'll be very interesting to see how that all goes. So we're going to start over here on Odin's Chapel, and when you do place your characters down, you can choose any square where the lamp tile, where you're told to go. So I could choose this one up here or down here. I think we're going to start down there just for the heck of it. And I don't want to split my party. Last time I think we split our party, and it was not that great, if I remember right. That was Bad News City. So we're not going to split them this time. We do have one more. It's the Keeper of Knowledge. Each time a hunter slays a brain sucker, church servant, or a church giant, the hunter gains 1 Madman Knowledge. So that'll be good. We'll get some Madman Knowledge that way. When activating or pursuing, brain suckers will move an additional space per Madman Knowledge on the hunter. Okay, that's bad news. Normally a character will only pursue if you're in from when you're moving out of a tile, and they'll pursue you 1 space, but it looks like these guys are super excited to suck our brains out. So they're going to be coming after us. There is one of them on the board right now. He is located kind of right up here. He's in the church, the Great Bridge, because as you can see, I have connected all of this together. I'm going to show you a full screen out here. So this is our start. It's all these. Remember, these 2 are going to be connected to it, and then the chapel above. Then we have our characters down here. And I did populate the board with what is normally on the tiles. It doesn't say in the rules whether or not you do that, but I'm going to guess you do, because otherwise why would you put all this stuff down? That's the way I think of it. I've been watching a streamer on Twitch play the video game. This really does capture the feel pretty well. That's awesome to hear. I really need to try to get into it. I've been playing a lot of Elden Ring, but I haven't played much of this one. So that's where I stand on that. I love the Bloodborne board game. Very challenging game. It is. It's very challenging. I think we were down to the last turn last time we played. So hopefully we'll continue our good luck here in this one. So those are our 4 cards. We have all 4 of them. We're going to keep them to the side so we can remember them. Most of the time I usually just forget about them because I have so much going on. But we shall see if I can actually keep up here. All right. That is the beginning of that. We're going to turn over to our character board here, or the monster board. I apologize. These are our 3 enemies we have according to our special setup card. Let's see if I can find that again. It shows our enemies, of course, were the Brainsucker, Celestial Emissary, and the Church Servant. So we have them all right here. I mixed them up and placed them down. I don't know what any of these are. I don't even know which ones we used last time, so hopefully there's a little bit of difference here. Maybe there's not. I don't know. We just kind of mix them all up and put them down like you're supposed to. At this point, I'm also going to put out our upgrade cards that we have. The first upgrade card we have is this one, Cheap Shot. It's a stagger, so if an enemy in your space uses an ability, discard from hand and deal them 2 damage. Of course, we're only able to get these if we're able to go to the Hunter's Dream and have some of our, what do you call them? Not insight tokens, but our blood echoes. So we also have a dodge card here. After dodging, deal 2 damage to the enemy. That sounds awesome. I totally want that one. I want that one really badly. I think that'd be awesome. We're also going to have this one, Unyielding, Stagger, draw 1 card. So if we're able to stagger an enemy, when we play that one to stagger them, I'm able to get a card as well. And our last one is Defense. We get to block 2 damage. I'm a huge fan of blocking damage. So all those seem really good. We have our marker down here at the beginning. We're going to put our chapter card out there as well. Let's see if I can find our chapter card. I think that's going to be... I think it says right here. Here we go. Right here. Here we have our card here. Celestial Truce. We start the hunt. We're going to reveal chapter card 21. Then we're going to... If we ever end our move on the ransacked house, end a move on the Tomb of Odin tile. No, not on the chapel, not tomb. And then we have the... If we ever end a move on the Osofoka's... If we ever end on the clinic, why do I even try to pronounce words? I'm pretty terrible at pronouncing names in general. So if we ever end on the clinic, we have to check out what's going on. So I'm going to place that into our chapter square over here, and I think we're all set. We do have to go to our characters. We need to get them all set. We do have the same 2, the Threaded Cane and Ludwig's Holy Blade. I do have 2 different weapons we could be using here that I have access to. We picked this one up at the end of during our game last time, which was pretty awesome, and I think this one is fantastic. When an enemy enters your space, I get to deal 2 damage to an enemy. That really sounds awesome. Though I also could use this one instead. When an enemy makes a basic attack, I automatically stagger the enemy. What do you think would be the best? I'm really thinking the Ludwig's Rifle, but I'd like to think what you say. Yosefka. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Matt. Yosefka. That's good to know. Good to know there. I will make sure to say the name correctly, though I probably just call it the clinic from now on. Yosefka. Why? Oh, smooth up a little bit. There we go. Perfect. All right. Yosefka. I'll try to remember that. We'll see how it all goes in the end here. All right. So what do you think? Should I use the Evelyn or the Ludwig's Rifle? I'll let you choose. For now, I'm going to put Ludwig's Rifle up there. I think I'm going to keep the cannon on our Threaded Cane. That's just an extra super powerful attack that the Threaded Cane can use. Or I could, of course, switch that up and give him this gun as well. So there's a vote for Wrathman Games. Votes for the Ludwig Rifle. I love it. Love it. I like the Ludwig Rifle too. I think that's what we're going to go with, unless I see a lot of other people saying otherwise. We're going to check out card 21, and then we're going to start our hunt here. There's more for the Ludwig. Ludwig, such a good gun. I think that's going to be fantastic. Not to mention it looks pretty awesome too. The picture's pretty cool. All right, let's check out here. We have the hunt mission. All right, got to do something real quick. We're going to be a little bouncing here. Hopefully not. Oh, that's fantastic. Let's see if I can get this up and running here. Let's see. Yeah. Okay. So we have the Bard Access. The hunt mission is Hunt 21. Is that number 21? Yeah, it is. Okay. Hunt mission. Inspecting the lift, you find the control mechanism locked. Of course, the church would not leave their secrets so easily uncovered. We must find whatever key or mechanism unlocks this device. While we search, perhaps we can uncover more about the strange creatures and if the recent increase in disappearances is related. So to collect at least 2 insight for this chapter. Reveal card number 21. Before I do that, I need to see here. Boom. There we go. I think that's going to be just fine. All right, perfect. So we have that. I'm going to place that down over there. And then we have to reveal card number 22. Let's see what happens here. It's hopefully not too bad. It says Barred Access is our hunt mission. It does say, yep, reveal card 22. Oh, wow, there's a whole bunch of this. Oh, I have to collect 2 insight tokens, then reveal this chapter card. All right, good. Well, you got a sneak peek. Collect 2 insight, then it's this chapter, then reveal card number 22. All right. So we have to go find some insight tokens. I'm going to guess those are going to have to do with some of the other quests that we have to take care of. For example, we have to go end on these spaces, and hopefully that will give us what we need to do here. That'll be our plan. We are going to start with our turn first, which is always good. Even though this is the Bloodborne, we at least get to start. It's about the only good thing we got going for us. We have to draw our 3 cards and go with our turn. Our Threaded Cane. Now, we did get a few upgrade cards. I'm going to give these decks a good old truffle shuffle here before we start. We did get a few upgrade cards, so hopefully we'll see some of those. I didn't get as many upgrade cards as I was hoping for, so this mission might be a little tough, but we'll see how it goes. I also do want to mention I have a couple upgrades. So the Threaded Cane does have this upgrade. On the Hunter's turn, I can deal 2 damage to 1 enemy in your space and move them up to 2 spaces away, which is pretty good. That's the Threaded Cane's extra card. And then I gave this one to Ludwig's Holy Blade. Hunter's turn, I can heal 2 damage. This room represents the Healing Church and its ministers. All right. So those are going to be, I think, pretty cool. I think hopefully they'll help us out. Here's our 3 cards for the Threaded Cane. We've got a basic draw 1, a basic draw 1, and a basic stagger. So he's all set for combat, not really. All right. Those are his 3 cards. Maybe we can do some exploring. And we'll see what entails there. We also have the Ludwig's Holy Blade. I have to give that one a good old truffle shuffle here as well and see what we're able to pull out of this deck. Hopefully pull out some of those brand new cards we have because it really help us out. We've got to take out some of these dudes. One of the ones we have to do is take out, I want to take out one of those brain suckers, but I don't want to run all the way over here just to take out a brain sucker. We're going to go exploring and maybe we'll find a brain sucker that way. So we get 3 cards. And to see what 3 cards we get, we have managed to get ourselves a dodge, a basic +1 damage. Oh, and one of our new cards. It's +1 damage, and after the attack, it heal 2, along with our heal 2 that we have from our rune that we have. So there's some good cards for the, the Ludwig's Holy Blade. So we're good there. And just to show you where we are on our characters, I decided to start with this one because just that massive damage attack, and now with a dodge card, I could probably take something out in one shot with that weapon, which is absolutely out of control. Now the problem is, in order for me, this one does have an ability here. It says after attacking with combo slash, I can transform the weapon for free. Normally I have to pay a card to do that, and I have to figure after you stagger, can affect enemies of the same speed. So when it attacks us at the same speed, we can do that. Otherwise, I could flip this, and when you dodge, I deal damage. We decided to start on this side, and actually, it's kind of good because we draw no dodge cards, so that's perfect. Let's go back to the game board and decide where we're going to go. I think we're going to go down. That's our goal, and we're going to start with her. She is going to use one of her basic 1 cards. I'm going to discard that to be able to move. Whenever you decide to take an action in this game, you have to discard one of your cards to do any type of action, including moving, investigating, attacking, or any of the sort. So we're going to move down there. We're going to grab one of our new tiles that we have here. Let's see here. We have our tiles right over here, and we are going to see, we have found, let's see here. Pull the game board up. I'm going to full screen it here. We found the courtyard lamp. I think I'll place it just like this. That's kind of a nice little tile. That's fine right off the bat. And I can move in there. And I still have one more move. 1, 2, I can, because whenever you move, you get to move 2 spaces. I'm going to move over there, I think. I get to put a lamp token on it. I've got these neat little lamp tokens. Put them on there. Where am I going to go next? I guess I'm going to go over here, right? But if I do that, I'm going to have to get rid of one of my good cards. And if I get rid of both my cards, it's going to be bad news. I don't want to get killed. That'd be horrible. Right off the bat getting killed. You know, I could go in with this card, and then whatever's there may attack me, but that's okay because I can just dodge it, hopefully. If we look at our monsters, most of them actually seem to be attacking at a 2 or 1, and 1 is the slowest, and 2 is the second slowest, and my dodge is on a 2 for her. So, in theory, I should be okay. Good theory, right? We'll see how that goes. Let's move all the way down here and draw our, I think I'm going to use one more card here. We're going to use this one. We're going to use this one to move again. So I'm going to discard that card, and we're going to investigate over here and see what we find. And grab my next tile, and we are going to reveal it. We have found, we did find the clinic. That's fantastic. We found the clinic. Now notice it's lining up here. These 2 are no longer connected, but that's okay. I'll move that right over here, and I get to put another lamp token on there. We'll run out of lamp tokens pretty quick. I got one. This one's not painted. Sorry. There you go, lab token. I got to put him on there. We'll move in there. I think that might be enough, and we're going to end our move there and see what happens. And since we are on the clinic, thank you, Matt, for attempting to help me say that, but I'm just going to go with on the clinic. In the clinic, we are going to check out what card we're supposed to look at next. So according to our card here, it says when you end your move on the clinic, reveal card 42. So let's check out card 42 from our giant stack of cards that we have. This contains the entire campaign right here, which is kind of cool. I love how they do that. So this entire campaign is all built inside this deck. So we're going to take card 42 and see what it says. Hopefully it says you win, and there are unicorns and bunnies in here that you can hang out with. We have found this one. If you have onset of understanding, reveal 43. Otherwise, reveal card number 13. I don't think I have that card. Let me see what it says here. Maybe I got it from the last campaign. I don't think I did. Let's check out 13. If we remember this card, then we did. It says here, scientific approach. We do not have this. We do not have this. This is something new. I do not have this card. Let's see what this says. From within the locked doors of the clinic, you hear a voice. Out on the hunt? What a splendid timing. I'm sure you've seen the fascinating creatures out there. Oh, how I would love to see just what secrets they hold if this could be arranged. Okay, actually, I do remember we have seen this, but we don't have the end of it. We did not complete this. Each time you slay a celestial emissary, gain a corpse token. Hunters may discard their held tokens while on the clinic, placing them on this card. Okay, and then if I complete this mission with this card has a number of insight tokens plus 1 equal to our people playing. So I need 3 corpse tokens on it. I can reveal card 14. So that is in play now. We'll see if we can actually take advantage of that or not. I am going to discard that. And that's pretty much sure. I have 1 card left. I might as well use the dodge to move back because there's nothing left to do here. I do have an ability here that does say once during their turn, the hunter may suffer 1 damage to draw a card. Nope. Nope, not a fan of taking any kind of damage. So we're going to move back 1-2. That's the deal. All right. Her turn is done. I'm going to use the Threaded Cane, who sadly went the wrong way. I thought there'd be a lot. Apparently it's a dead end. No, I could go down this way and see what's over here, which could definitely. I don't have my cameras built to go over here. But, that's just how it goes. I have to admit, that's one of the harder parts about playing this. It's you never know, since it's a randomized board, when you try to set everything up to make sure you can see everything, sometimes you might not be where you need to be. T. Clark, good to see you. Thank you for joining. Yo, he says. Love it. Glad you're here. We are playing some Bloodborne. We are going to see if we can make it through. In the video game, there are places where residents are inside. They talk to you through locked doors and refuse to help you. Oh, that's pretty funny. So that's that. There, I think there are some places like that in this board game too. So it's kind of cool to keep all that really thematic. I'm going to use one of my basic draw ones. We're going to discard that, and we are going to move. And I think we are going to move. We can move 1, 2 to here, but then I'd have to use another move. Instead, I think we're going to move 1, and we're going to go up. We're going to go up a little bit. Well, I think I can bring it a little better than that. There we go. We'll go right here. So 1, 2. We're going to explore this area right here and see what we find. We have found this tile. It is the graveyard. Oh my gosh, yeah, I might be moving this whole board over. The graveyard right here. I could put it any direction I want, but as you can see, it moves from every space, so it's really not that big of a deal here. I'm going to get to place a token here, and I have to place an enemy, and the enemy I place is going to be determined by our wonderful thing here. It is going to be one of our emissaries. That's fantastic. Oh no, this is terrible. Okay, the reason this is terrible is I don't have any of those madman tokens, and so if we remember our card, it says that I have to move in. Oh, maybe I could set this thing up a little bit different. I'm going to set it up like this, because since I do know what would have came, I'm going to go like that, because I don't want to deal with this guy right now. I can't deal with this guy right now. This is interesting how this whole campaign plays out. With those madman tokens, I really need them in order to take these guys out, but I don't have any way of doing that. All right, because I think we still have to abide by if the celestial emissary would be slain unless the hunter discards a madman knowledge, it instead remains alive with 1 HP. I don't have any of those madman knowledges still. Oh my gosh, let's see. All right, we're going to move again. We're going to get out of there. He is going to follow me, which is going to be sad news, but I am going to discard one of my basic ones again to move 1, 2, and since I left a tile that he's in, he is going to follow me 1 square. He doesn't have any type of abilities that are going to make him move more than 1. There are a few enemies in this game that will chase you more than 1 square. He's not one of them, thank goodness. And then I have one more card left. We're going to use our stagger to move 1, 2 over to the central lamp tile, I believe, is going to be the best play here. Even though that means he will activate and come down. And he's going to chase me equal to the number of Madman tokens I think I have. But I don't have any. That's our biggest problem. We don't have any Madman tokens. And she's over here. When I've already said I didn't want to split the party up. Maybe I will instead move here, move 1, 2. I think we're going to hang out together. And we're going to go this way on our board. I think is going to be our best plan. We're going to head right down over that way. It's not going to be very good, but Broccoli Dockland's late, but happy to be here. You are not late. We are just starting. That is the first turn is complete. I used all of our cards. We've moved around. We found a thing we have to do, which is we have to destroy some of our celestial emissaries, but of course we cannot destroy celestial emissaries without Madman tokens. In order to get a Madman token, I could take out this guy up here, which wouldn't be a bad idea. Maybe it would be better to go up here, because if I can kill this guy, I get a Madman token. I think that is going to be the plan. We are going to move over here instead. That's going to be it. So we're going to get to the end of the turn, which now we are going to activate our enemies. Let's see. Here we go. Our round summary. I think I have it right here. Our round summary is right here. We have used our actions to move, attack, interact, transform, weapon, or go to the Hunter's Dream. I just moved around pretty much. Then at the end of the Hunter's turn, the enemies within 1 tile will activate. So they will move 1 space toward the closest person, and it's going to be right there. And you're going to activate them based on how they are lined up here. But since the only one activating is our Brain Sucker, he'd activated. That's pretty awesome. A Wild Baron appears. Yes, Wild Baron, roar. Kanji, always good to see you. Thank you for joining the stream. We are playing some Bloodborne. We are so far we're doing okay. We haven't lost anybody yet, or haven't died yet, which is usually a bonus in this game. That's it. We are going to draw up 3 cards. Now, I could choose to have kept any of my cards, but I used them all. So we're going to grab 3 new ones. Our Threaded Cane is hopefully going to take out a Brain Sucker. We'll see how that goes. Threaded Cane got these 3 cards right here, a Stagger, and a Dodge, which is going to be fantastic. Those are all basic cards. Actually, those are pretty good. Then the Ludwig's Holy Blade got 2 draw ones and a dodge card, so those might be pretty good as well. So I think we have some pretty good cards. We'll see how this all transpires here. Who are we going to start with this time? I think we will start with our Threaded Cane, mainly because the camera's right there. And we'll see what we can do. We're going to try to take out this Brain Sucker. So let's check out the Brain Sucker. I'm a little worried. about this guy. It says here, he has 3 health, as you can see right there. But if we look up here, he has his 3 attacks. Now remember, as we draw, we're going to either draw a basic, a special, or an ability card from our enemy action deck that we have right here. The actions are, there's 1 ability card in there, so the Brain Sucker's next attack cannot be dodged. Flip another enemy action. Ooh, that's going to be bad. The other ones, he comes in with either a really fast attack, or a medium attack, or a slow attack. And the first one is blocks 1 damage from Hunter's attack. The second one is going to be grab and drain. It's going to stun, blocks 1 damage from the Hunter's attack, and then blocks 1 damage for each insight collected this chapter. So this would be a great time to take this guy out because of that. The other thing I have to do before we continue forward here is we have to move up our time track. I forgot to move up our time track 1 at the end of our turn there. So we're going to see if we can take this guy out by moving in. If I could move in. Nope, he does not have Ludwig's rifle. If he had Ludwig's rifle, a cool thing to do would be able to move in and move out, and he would chase me, and I could shoot him with Ludwig's rifle. Gave it to the wrong person. That's okay. It'd be really cool to do. I'm going to use one of my stagger cards. I think this is going to be a good idea, because I can stagger people. I'm going to use this to move, but I'm going to keep my other stagger card, because I could stagger him on the exact same speed because of what my trick weapon is set at right now. So we have our Brain Sucker here that could either be going at a 2 or a 3 at a 1. So at this point, I'm going to have to decide what I'm going to do. I think we're going to use just the 2 stagger. And let's see here, do 2 damage to an enemy that moves them. Oh, deal 2 damage to an enemy. And here, I got this. Deal 2 damage to 1 enemy in your space and move them up to 2 spaces away. And it doesn't on the Hunter's turn. So I have to do this on the Hunter's turn before I make an attack. So it'd have to be now. I'd have to choose to do it. Or could do it in between attacks, I guess. But we're going to see if, yeah, why not? We'll see if we can do this. We might actually be able to do this. We're going to do 3 damage to this guy, which actually is going to try to be, we'll see what we do. We're going to check out our characters here. I'm going to play this down right here. I'm going to attempt to stagger him on a 2. It's okay. Or I could stagger him on a 3. If I stagger him on a 3, that would be better. Let's do 3 damage to this guy. Let's just do that. We'll stagger him on a 3, mainly because I know a card I'm going to draw, and if it is a 2, I can dodge it because I have my dodge card. And after that, I can then use my I can use this, which then if I remember right, after I use this, I have to flip it, but I'll get it back when I go to the Hunter's Dream, which wouldn't be bad. So let's do that. We're going to take this guy out. I'm going to use that card, and we're going to flip our first enemy activation card, but first we're going to give these cards a good old shuffle, like we always do, and see what is going to befall our brave hero here. Our enemy is going to hit us with a basic attack. Our basic attack is going to be that 2 attack, so that is going to be coming before our 1 attack, and it says it will block 1 damage from our Hunter's attack. So our stagger isn't going to affect him because he did not go on this one. I was hoping for a special that's going to stagger him, which would have been pretty cool. But instead, we are going to play our dodge card into the slot to dodge that attack. We're going to discard this and clear this slot, it says. We're then going to do 3 damage, but he's going to block 2 of it, or block 1 of it. So he is only going to take 2 damage. So I'm going to grab my little, I've got all these little my tokens here. It's kind of nice being a nurse. I've got a whole bunch of med cups I don't know what to do with, so I use them for tokens. We'll place 2 tokens out on the board where he is. He's taken 2 damage. And that's the end of that action. I think now we're just going to kill him. I'm just going to use this. I can deal 2 damage on my turn. It's my turn still. Deal 2 damage, 1 enemy in your space, move them 2 space away. 2 damage is enough to just kill this guy. He's just going to be dead. I'm going to kill off that brain sucker. Totally dead. Loved it. Loved dead brain suckers. I'm going to flip this card over. This card is no longer going to be available to me until I go to the Hunter's Dream, for how I understand it. I am going to grab one of my Echo tokens, and I get to put it up here, my Blood Echoes. I got one for killing him. Then on top of that, I believe I get a Madman token as well from killing a brain sucker, according to our cards here. Which one is it? It's right here. Each time I defeat a brain sucker, church servant, or a church giant, the hunter gains a Madman token. So I'm going to grab my Madman token. I'm just going to use these. I don't really have a token for them. So I'm just going to put this token down here, right there on the card. I know that's supposed to be kind of a civilian, or a, what do you call it, somebody that you're helping, but not going to happen. Now we did use 1 basic, so we know there's 2 basics left in that deck. We're done with that. He's done. He was able to wipe that guy out. Pretty happy how that all turned out. He has no cards, or I should say the Threaded Cane has no cards, so we are going to move over to the next character and see what they can do. I could move this way. If I move that way, I'm going to have to go back to my full screen in order to get it. All right, we're going to do that. So we're going to move over here. I'm going to spend a card to do that. And I'm going to use, I think we're just going to use one of our draw ones. Right there. We're going to use that one, discard it, and we're going to grab, we're going to move 1, 2 over to here, and see what tile we find this time. We found, what is this? Just a random place. Well, this random place can go down, and now that I'm going to kind of just slide this down a little bit over here. I know it's not exactly lining up, but we get the idea here. That's the deal. And I have to place an enemy down. Now, do I want to be in the space where that enemy is? Which enemy is it? Let's take a look at what enemy it is. It's going to be our church servant, who has 4 health. This church servant, I could probably dodge the attack, right? Yes, I'll be able to dodge that attack of this guy, potentially, unless he has the ability. Landed here after watching 6-hour marathon of Rob's 90-minute folklore run. Yeah, sure. We've just finished Wild Hunt. Not sure which one to start next. There's a lot of really fun. That's the best part about this game. You can just play any one of the campaigns. I know it always says to play the Wild Hunt first, which is a good one to start with. But after that, you have there's 4 in the core box, which is really cool. This is one of the expansion ones. This is the Upper Cathedral Ward, is what we're playing right now. And so it's one of the expansions that you can get. And there's a lot of expansions that came with this game. When I kickstarted, I got it all. So I've got lots of stuff here. But I'm glad you're here. Glad you're here. This is going to be fun. Yes, if anybody's interested in seeing a folklore, I guess you could say marathon, Rob did do a folklore playthrough yesterday. It's one of my favorite games. I really enjoy that one. My wife and I still play that quite frequently. It's a fun RPG-ish type game in a box. It has a lot of things going on. Fun game. Let's see. Where are we? Oh, I'm deciding if I'm going to take this guy on. And he's right here, the church servant. I think we're going to be okay. I'm going to go into that square. Let's move in there. Move in right here. We're going to take one of our church servants. If anybody hasn't seen our church servants, this is another miniature we painted during our live painting episode that we did. I try to do them every week. This week I actually have a special guest coming on, so if anybody's interested in joining me this Thursday night, I'm going to have a special guest for our painting episode. It's going to be lots of fun. We're going to move him. We're going to place him right here. Sorry, the panned out camera, but I don't have a zoomed in camera for this part of the board. I didn't expect to be down that far. So we also are going to place a treasure out here. And these are consumables. You can pick them up by interacting with that square. At this point, I think it's time to take out this giant, or this servant, I think. So let's take a look at our characters and what we're going to do. I'm going to place my draw 1 card right here on my overhead slam. That is going to allow me to do 4 damage to this guy, and that's going to be enough to kill him. But he gets to draw a card, of course, and that's the slowest attack you can play. So we'll see how it goes. Yes, that'll be good. Nice, nice, nice. 6 hours for a 90-minute run. Yep, that would be a Rob. Yeah, he does a very good job of like explaining everything that's going on. They really work hard to make sure that that everybody understands exactly what's going on in the game, which is really cool. They do a great job. I strongly recommend checking them out if you're looking for some fun playthroughs. They are long, but they, like I said, very thorough in their way of how they do things. Okay, we need to draw an enemy activation card. Let's grab our Church Servant card and take a look at him. He is right here. I'm a little worried. So right here he's got 4 health, so we're going to see what this guy can do. We're going to draw a card and check out what his enemy activation is. It is another basic attack. That's what I like to see. Basic attack. Okay, that's another basic attack. So it's good that we got the basic attack in there. It's kind of sad we got a basic attack because that means that ability. It's nice also to pull that ability card because there's only one of them, and then you know that some of the other people can't do that. So at this point, I am going to play my dodge card, which is activating at the same time. You have to be able to dodge at the same time or less than that in order to do that. So we are going to dodge that attack. We are now doing 4 damage to this Church Servant. So Church Servant goes away. Boo! There he goes. Super excited that the Church Servant's dead. I get an Echo token. So we'll grab one of our Echo tokens and place it up on our character over here. And that character is done with everything that they can do. I do get to heal 2 damage if I want to, but not going to happen. Thanks for having me on for this Thursday. I didn't know you knew I painted. Dan, well, I might have you on sometime. I think I know who your guest is. When are you going to tell? Where are you going to tell? I get actually. It's going to be our guest for this Thursday is going to be. I'm going to pronounce it totally wrong, and I feel terrible. Lacuter Gaming. Lacuter Games. He's going to join us. He does a fantastic. He's a better painter than I am. He does a fantastic job. So it'll be really cool to chat with him to see kind of the things he does when he paints and learn some tips and tricks, some trips and ticks. I can't even say words correctly. That's awesome. So he's going to join me on Thursday. Please check that out. I will be putting up a thing probably right after this to have like reminders and stuff for it. So that is the end of our Ludwig's Holy Blade. Totally done. Got a Blood Echo token. Not too bad. Not a bad turn. I think I'm doing okay so far. I don't know why I say that because that's never going to be a good thing. Let's see here. It is going to be, I think it's the end of the round now. We've gone through a second round. So let's check out our game board over here. I'm going to move my token up. Now remember, when we get to the red spot, we're going to have to reset all of the enemies out there. So it's good that we got these Echo tokens and we have a Madman token array so we could take out one of the emissaries. We're going to activate our enemies. There aren't any to activate because none of them are within one board of us. This one is, but of course it's not connected, so it can't activate. So we're going to take all of our cards. One thing I forgot to do last time is to take all your cards. I didn't take all my cards. I just drew 3 new ones. Looking forward to it. Thank you, Dan. Yes, I'm looking forward to seeing you there. It'll be lots of fun. So I'm going to take these, give them a good old truffle shuffle. I should have done that last time. I forgot to shuffle my cards. But after the end of each round, we do shuffle up all our cards into our deck because you never know how many you're going to go through. I did forget to draw a card with mine. Now that I think about it, I should have drawn 1 card with my Ludwig's Holy Blade. So she had 1 card left. I'm going to use that card to move back to the Courtyard Lamp tile. I think that's what I'm going to do. Or I could move down. But again, okay, if I move down here, I'm going to have to move like a lot of stuff around. And I think I can do that. We're actually going to move over here. I'm going to try to get that consumable. As you can see, consumable over there. That's the plan. There's a consumable right there. We're going to try to get it. That's going to be our plan. Of course, my big head's in the way. But again, didn't expect how that was going to go. I was just looking for more Bloodborne in your channel. My prayers are answered. Yes, they are, GM. Thank you for joining me. Yes, we are playing Bloodborne. We are on our second chapter of our campaign through the Upper Cathedral, which is pretty sweet. All right, let's get our cards all set up here for all of our characters. Again, give them a good old truffle shuffle. That's the end of that. She is all set to go. And I believe we've moved our card up. We're going to just go straight to our next set of rounds here. So we'll grab the Threaded Cane's 3 cards. I am super happy that this whole map did not go the way I planned. It's so funny how that works sometimes. The Threaded Cane got these 3 cards, a draw, 1, a basic, and a dodge. That's usually pretty good. Put them right up there. And then Ludwig's Holy Blade is going to grab 3 cards. We've got a rallying attack. I deal 1 damage, and afterwards I get to heal. I've got a dodge, and I've also got a basic draw 1. We'll put those cards right there. I'm going to use the... We're going to go with the Holy Blade first. Going to use the draw 1. We're going to discard that in order to pick up this consumable right here. We're going to remove this consumable from the board and grab a consumable card. I'm going to take the consumable deck and give it a good old truffle shuffle here, because I haven't done that either. I need to sleeve these cards. I have yet to sleeve these, mainly because the insert for this game doesn't hold card sleeves very well at all. And so I'm still working on a way to condense and put all this into like small... I don't know if how anybody else does this, but sometimes... I have a tendency to have a lot of games and a lot of boxes for the game. So what I really want to do is try to condense these down. And I haven't had a chance yet to really work on Bloodborne, condensing it down into like smaller amounts of boxes. A lot of times I can remove the miniatures and place them into other containers I have, and then be able to put all the cardboard components into like one box and condense that down into one box. But I haven't had a chance to do that yet, so that's why these are not sleeved yet, sadly. But we will get to it. We'll get to it someday. So I'm going to grab a consumable and see what we found. We have found Bolt Paper. On attack, I get +1 speed. That's perfect for her. She could use her super attack and be able to use it at a faster attack. That overhead slam is just so good, so good, so good, so good. All right, that's the first thing she did, is moved over there. I'd have to spend 2 cards. No, I interacted. Then we're going to use a move. I don't really know if I want to move down. 1, 2. If I move down, I could get attacked. But again, I've got my dodge card, and it's a dodge card of 2. And these monsters all attack at a 2, so I'm not too worried about it. We are going to use this. But of course, there's that ability card. Sorry about the glare. That could potentially do us some damage. So I'm going to move 1 here, and I'm going to reveal our next tile. And this tile is going to actually be put up here. But just remember, it links down there. We have a ransacked house. So I am going to put this tile kind of off to the side over here, just so everybody can see it. This tile is going to connect this way. So it is actually facing up like that. I know it's a little weird that it's up there, but she is going to move off the board. I'm going to move myself. And up here, at this point, oh no, I got 2 enemies up here that I have to deal with. I don't know if I'm going to... Okay, let's see what we can do. I have to put a church servant out there, which is right here. I have to put a brain sucker right here. And I have to put out 2 consumables right here. How's the scenario going? Oh, look, Future Gaming is here. I was just telling them that you are going to be joining me on my painting episode this Thursday night. It is going to be awesome. Thank you for coming by. This is going to be sweetness. We are playing some Bloodborne. It's great. I have managed to already move myself off of the map down here, and now I needed to put the map up here because I'm out of space for my camera. Because that's how it goes. And that cost me 2 movement to move in. I could use a movement to move out. And I might do that just because I don't have the ability to take both of these guys on at one time right now. And they're both going to move 1 square towards me. But this one is going to move 1 square towards me for every... I think it said every Madman token, or is it every... pursuing additional space per Madman knowledge on the Hunter. On the Hunter, it says. So it's going to pursue me +1 additional space per Madman knowledge on the Hunter. Our Holy Blade does not have any Madman knowledge, so it's not going to pursue me anymore. I was hoping it actually would, because then it could pursue me right back over to this board over here, and I can maybe take him out. I think those 2 enemies right there are going to smack me really good. And you know what? I think I'm going to be okay with that. I'll be able to dodge one of them, I think. And then the other one, I might just take, and I think I'll be okay, because remember, I can heal 2. I have the ability with my rune to heal 2. I don't want to die. That would be super bad, because I don't have a way of being... I don't want to lose my blood echoes. I think we're going to give it a shot. I'm going to keep my dodge card. I'm not going to do anything else with her. We're just going to keep that card. And you can keep them between rounds if you wish to, and I think I probably might. That's going to be the end of her turn. And those things are going to activate and come in on their turn. But it's not that turn yet. It is now our Threaded Cane. So our Threaded Cane has 3 cards. Our Threaded Cane is still looking... I got a Madman token, so I could take out this emissary if I wish to. I could. We'll see if I don't know if that's going to be the right play, but I can kind of move this up now. Thursday will be fun. Looking forward to it. Yes, I am also as well. I'm looking forward to learning a lot more from you. It'll be fantastic. Like I said, he is a way better painter than I am. You'll probably learn a lot from him if you chime in. I have to decide if I want to go over here and look for more... Oh, I ended my turn on a ransacked house. I apologize. I have to take a look at the card. We have our card right here that says when we end our turn on the ransacked house, I have to reveal card 32. So it is not the Threaded Cane's turn yet. I have to reveal card 32, this could change what's potentially in this room. If a fog gate falls on top of this thing, I would be removing a lot of those characters from there and dealing with it. Let's see what 32 says. Hopefully 32 says every enemy on this board is dead. And you get blood up as for him. Cold Trail. Something about this place eats your mind like a lost memory just beyond your grasp. End a move on the ransacked house space and discard 1 Madman knowledge. Well, good news. I don't have any Madman knowledge, so that's good. But I do have to reveal... Oh, I have to end my move on a ransacked house space and discard 1 Madman knowledge. So sadly, I wish I did have one to be able to reveal card 33. So good news, I am actually having the ability of getting one because I could take this guy out. If I take him out, I get a Madman knowledge. And he's going to move into my square, and potentially I might try to take that guy out. This might actually work out okay. So we have a couple extra cards here that are going on. We've got a couple of these insight missions. This is pretty good. You got 2 insight missions, and I just need 2, I think, in order to continue on. Started the hunt on page 20 or card 21. So collect 2 insight and read 2 insight this chapter and reveal card 22. So I just need to get 2 insight. I know, it just sounds easy. 2 insight. We can do this, right? We can do this. Here we go. Okay, now it's the threaded cards in Kane's turn. And now I have to decide if I want to walk all the way back here to try to take this guy out, which he's just going to respawn almost the next turn. Or do I want to go this way and see what I can find over here? I think that's our best plan. So I'm going to use my draw 1 to move. I'm going to discard that to move 1, 2 over to here. Now I have to decide if I want to do the basic card again and move 1, 2, or if I want to... I think we are, because I do have a dodge again. Now, again, if I draw 2 enemies, it could turn out bad. But we're going to discard our other basic 1 here, and it's going to do +1 damage, but that's okay. I'm going to move over to here. We got too many insight missions going on. I got to move some of this stuff. I'm going to lose track of all those insight missions here, but that's okay. I got to keep them all. I'm going to keep them out in front of me right here. This is going to be awesome. I got a plan. Got a plan. What does that usually mean for me? Not going to do well. I'm going to forget all of these cards that I've got here. We'll move over to here. Let's check out what tile we find. We have found, hopefully, something good. We have found Odin's Tomb. Odin's Tomb does not have anybody here. Yes, there's no bad... Okay, good news, there's no bad guys here. Bad news, there's no bad guys here. I would kind of maybe like a bad guy, but we'll put... I don't have any more lamp tokens, so we're just going to move them in there. I don't have a lamp token, but I do have another one of my treasures that I painted up. And these are from the stretch goal box that came with this game. There's a power here. It says, instead of drawing a random consumable, draw 3, select 1, and shuffle the others back into the deck. I have ended my move here. I think it's here. 1, 2, 1, 2. Do I want to move all the way up here? Why not? What's the worst that could happen? Razor thin difference between a plan and a hope. This is true, Dan. There is a very small difference, especially with me. We'll see how this goes. Remember, 2 of our basic cards are already taken care of. Let's end our turn on Tomb of Odin, which I'm sure is going to be another insight mission, I'm guessing, of some kind. Let's see here. End the turn of the Tomb of Odin tile to reveal card 37, according to our chapter of truth here. So 37. All right, this can't be too bad, right? 37. Here we go. There it is. It says, let's see here. If you have Maiden of the Cathedral, draw card 40. Otherwise 38. If you have Maiden of the Cathedral. I do not have that. I don't think I do. We'll find out. I'll draw card 38 if we remember this card from last time. Because one thing you're supposed to do is keep your insight mission stuff from the last one, but I forgot to do that. Insight, the Lost Vicar. Among the ancient and towering tombstones, a woman kneels in prayer, clutching a pendant close to her chest. As you approach her prayers, she become fervent. Suddenly, she rears back, her form erupting into that of a towering beast. Nope, do not have this one. Surround the Tomb Odin tile with fog gates. Spawn the Vicar Amelia on the lamp space. She does not remove on the blood moon sign. Complete this mission by slaying the Vicar of Armel. This is an insight mission. Okay, so this is terrible. This was definitely not planned. Not gonna. I don't know what I'm gonna do about this. All right, here's the deal. Again, this game throws you for a loop every once in a while and brings out things that you're not expecting. So we have our normal enemies all set and everything's ready to go. Now, lucky for me, that character is in the base box. And I do have the base box here because I didn't want to have mass chaos for myself here. Let's see here. I think we got. Let's see if I can find them over here. All right, we got. Okay, I think I gotta dig through this box. Let's see if I can find the Vicar of. Okay, so we got the miniature. The miniature is not painted. I apologize, but here's the miniature of the Vicar of Armorel's. Really awesome miniature. I haven't had a chance to paint it up. I have not played against this character. It goes right there. I have. Well, it's a church giant. I don't need that. Here is the card. Ryan, nice to see you. Thank you for joining. You're about to watch character get destroyed very badly. Here is the card. I believe I used this card for it, even though it is a normal boss. The Vicar Amelia. This is an insight mission, so this does not have to be completed. I can totally just leave her over on the board right there. But the fog gates are going to go down around this, which means that enemies are not going to come in. And I am not getting out, but I could have another person come in. Like I could have our Ludwig's Holy Blade run in and help. But if and also this needs to be destroyed. You're not able to spawn in on these spaces. This could be a point in time where I do have a dodge card left, and I might just want to get out of here and go to the Hunter's Dream because I don't have anything I'm able to do about this character. I do have to find. It has its own special attack deck too, I think. Let's see if I can find it. Yeah, here it is. Vicar Amil. So this is cool. This is how the bosses work. We haven't seen one yet. So we have a Phase 2 set of cards and a Phase 1 set of cards. So as you're fighting these bosses, they're going to change the way they fight. So you start with the Phase 1s, and then you go to the Phase 2s. And as you can see on this card, there's a Phase 1, and I have to actually do 10 damage in order to flip it to Phase 2. Once I do that, I have to do 15 damage, and it is defeated. But whenever you draw a card, you're not drawing from the normal action deck. You're drawing from these action decks instead. Hoofda. So we're going to put these over here and probably not deal with this guy. I know I only have one Blood Echo, but this looks like a good time to retreat, I think. So I'm going to use that last card I have, that dodge card, and we are going to go to the Hunter's Dream, which is good and bad. Actually, that's going to be bad too. But if I die, that's going to be super bad. I don't know what this guy does. I've never fought this boss, so I have no idea what it does. I do have a dodge card, now a quick dodge. Let's just stay here. Let's stay here. I'm not going to go to the Hunter's Dream. I'm going to keep this card. We're going to see how this goes because it's going to activate. And maybe I can keep myself from dying here. That'd be a good idea. So I'm going to keep my dodge card. We both have one dodge card, which is going to help us quite a bit, I think. That's going to be the end of our turn. We're going to keep that. I could use it to grab this consumable. But again, I think that's going to be bad news because this thing's going to attack me with something. And I don't know what it is. And I think we're going to save our dodge card to make sure we don't get pummeled to death. And we might go to the Hunter's Dream next turn if I decide that I can't take this guy out. Maybe I can. We'll see what we get. Yeah, maybe get more dodge cards. I can dodge it and shoot with a cannon for 3. It's not bad. If you do enough damage to flip this from Phase 1 to Phase 2, when it does go to the Blood Moon, it's not going to heal back to this side. But any damage you've done to a boss, and the Blood Moon hits, you're going to heal that boss completely of damage on this particular phase it's on. So that is super bad. But, I don't know, not much I can do about that. That's it. We're going to end our turn. Both our characters are done. We're going to activate the enemies, starting with the one over here. So our church servant is going to activate first. So we're going to go to the board. We're going to have to go to the way panned out view. I apologize because of the way that the board has developed around us. He's going to move up and he's going to attack. So let's see what he's going to do. We're going to flip an enemy activation card. We have got the ability card. So there's our ability card I've been kind of waiting for. So we're going to grab our church servant and see what the ability is. It says right here, after the attack, Hunter suffers 5 damage. Hunter may dodge to block 2 for each arrow of dodge. So I see. Okay, so if I dodge for 2, I can block 4 of this damage. That sounds like a pretty good idea, I think. I think that's a good idea. Block 4 damage? Why? 4 damage is good to block. Last time I checked. Right? I think so. I think we're going to block all 4 of that damage. So we're going to play our dodge card here right on this. We're going to clear this slot, and that's going to be it. I am going to take 1 damage, so I'm able to block 4 of it. That was a brutal ability, out of control. And now we have to activate the next person, which is going to be, let's see here. It's going to be our brain sucker. He's going to move up 1. and he's going to attack us. And I said I'd be okay with him attacking us, but yes, dodge equals good. Very, very true, especially with 5 damage coming in. Oh, I don't remember a dodge, though. So now I'm just going to have to take this card. There's nothing I can do about it. Our other guy is going to hit us with a special. Okay, let's see what the special is. Now, that means there's a basic attack and a special left in the enemy activation deck. But the special for, what is it? My Brain Sucker. It's probably going to suck my brain. It says here, special. 4 damage. Oh, this is going to be... I'm going to die. Stun. Block 1 from the hunter's attack. Blocks 1 damage from hunter attack. Blocks +1 for each insight. Okay, so I'm dead. I'm super dead because I'm going to take 4 damage. And if we look at our character here, I've got 4 damage that I'm taking. And that's going to be 3, 4. I don't have any way to stop this 4 from coming in. I just got absolutely wrecked by these guys. Then, on top of that, I'm going to have to take a stun. When you take a stun, you have to discard a card. If you can't discard a card, you have to take 1 damage. So instead, I am going to take 1 damage, and I am going to die, which means I'm going to lose my Blood Echo, and I'm going to have to go to the Hunter's Dream. Wow. So that was worst case scenario. So we're going to take our character and place him right down here on the Hunter's Dream. I don't get to buy any of my cards, which is sadness because they're super good. Those cards are super good. And that's too bad. And that's the end. That's the end of my guys. All right. That was bad. Let's go to our other character. Let's see how he does. When I said, I'll be fine, I can stand here. I said I was fine and I could stand there. I was not fine. It was just bad news. Looking like a rough time. Well, you know, when your first combat doesn't go that great, that's usually what happens. And, you know, actually the first combat went really good. I slash, super good. And then I got super smashed. I felt like I was playing Smash Bros. With my son. He smashes me all the time in that game. Barrett got bopped. I did. I didn't get bopped, T. Clark. Got bopped real good. All right, over to here. Let's see what we can do here. In the middle of the board, we've got this guy. So we're going to take his activation phase 1 cards. There's only a total of 5 of them. So it's not, that's the cool thing about this. There's 5. So you can kind of get an idea of what might be coming. And sometimes there's doubles of these, so it's kind of cool that way. But I don't know what any of these are. So it's just like the game. I have no idea what card is about to come out of that deck. I've never fought this boss before, so I kind of run in there with my like shield up, hoping that I don't get cracked real good. And I think I have an opening, but boom, this happens. Uppercut, sweep. I'm going to stun, stagger. Cannot be staggered. Okay, staggers attack of the same speed. Move the hunter 1 space away. All right. We'll see what that means here. Okay, so it's going to kind of be really slow, which is half the battle here. I'm going to be okay. Because I can play my dodge card anywhere and dodge out of this. So we're just going to dodge this attack. But, and stun, stagger. So it's not going to stun or stagger me because I'm able to dodge this. This can't be he can't be staggered, so that would be absolutely terrible. Staggers attack of the same, and he will stagger my attack of the same speed and then move the hunter 1 space away. I forgot he has to move into the square, that's right. So he's going to move in here and attack me. Because everything always attacks at a range at the same space. There is no range in this game unless you have some of your weaponry of some kind. That's it. Now I'm wondering if I still have to move the 1 space away. I think I do. Because all that happens. I was able to dodge the attack, though, but I think still some of the other stuff happens. If it doesn't, please let me know. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to move my hunter 1 space away, even though I dodged the attack. But that's that card. So that card doesn't get shuffled back in until all the other cards are done. So we do know that that is one of the cards that could possibly come out as an uppercut sweep. And there could be more of those in that deck. Not sure. That's it. Now we have to decide if we think we can do 10 damage to him in 1 round. We'll see how that goes. Because we have to go to our hunter or our board here. And the first thing we have to do is move this 1 space because she died. Our Holy Blade died. If your Holy Blade if your character goes to the Hunter's Dream, you have to move it up 1. That's what you have to do. Now that the enemies are done, we're going to move this up 1. It is hot into a Blood Moon. That's the deal. I'm reading it as you move 1 space away if the previous condition triggered. But new line, who knows? Maybe you just move 1 space away. Maybe. I'm not sure. It's a boss. Probably wants me to move 1 space away from it so that I have to spend a card to get close to it. That's my guess. Because they're not very nice to me, those bosses. Okay. This Blood Moon, how this works is I am going to go back to my game board. We're going to do a super duper pan out version of this game board here. Because I have to pick up everybody on the board and remove them. Once they're removed, I am now going to spawn enemies back out on the board and consumables back out on the board all over the place here. Let's see, is that the only one I think I picked up so far? Yep. My consumable. Could I have done? No, consumable wasn't going to save me. I do also have to put out another brain sucker, and I think that's all of them. He does not change. He stays right where he is, does not respawn according to the card. These two are there, that one's there, that one's there, and I need to put one here. I think that's a church servant. Yes, it is. A church servant spawns there. Okay. That's the end of that. It's been 5 turns, and I have 1 blood echo and 1 dead dude. Super good. Not super good. I get to shuffle up my cards and draw some new cards. Let's see if I get the cards I need to be able to hopefully take out, at least get this boss to the first round. I could also spawn in the Holy Blade, remember, and I could have her come in and potentially help me, which would be pretty good. Could definitely help. We'll see how it goes. This game's like awesome, all painted up, Baron. Great job. Thank you so much. Except of course the boss, but that's okay. Super good. It does look really cool. I love these miniatures. The miniatures are really nice. All right, Threaded Cane's going to get 3 cards. Come on, Threaded Cane. Let's get some good cards. Let's cut this deck and get some good ones. 1, a dodge, a stagger, and a draw 1 card. Okay, that's for the Threaded Cane. Not too bad. Not too bad. I'll take it. Let's shuffle up our, what is it, the Holy Blade here and see what we get from there. Now, I can heal her 2 damage. I do have the Bolt Paper, which allows me to attack at a faster speed, but sadly my overhead slam has already got a card on it. And in order to get that off, I have to spend a card to flip my trick weapon. All right, let's grab 3 cards and see what we got. We've managed to pick up a draw 1, a stagger, and a dodge. Again, not too bad. That'll be pretty good. After attacking with combo slash, so she's got an ability on her card, which I think might help us out here. After attacking with combo slash, you may transform the weapon for free. That's going to be pretty good. Boss being a jerk, he doesn't deserve to be painted. Very, very true, Steve. Oh, Steve, thank you for joining. Yes, he's being a jerk for sure. Let's see what we can do about this. I could use the... Now remember, this guy's already got a blood echo. I don't want to lose it, but I also want to take this guy out. I've got 2 cards. I've got a draw 1 and a stagger. Now we already know that he can't... This one allowed me... that I drew. He wasn't able to get staggered by it. So I'm a little worried about that. I'm a little worried about this one right here. If that comes up again, I'm in big trouble. But I do have a... I could use my cannon. My cannon does 3 damage, and he's not going to be able to do anything about that. I do 3 damage to the boss with the cannon. Boom, shoot him. That'd be awesome. Does 3, and it doesn't use any of my cards to do that, I don't think. Because it's just, I can use this to make a following attack. 3 damage. And I've got a dodge card on that. Then I could attack again with like a stagger or a draw 1 if I wanted to. And then he would attack back. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. What's the worst that could happen? I know it's the worst. I would die. That's the worst that can happen. And again, I have to move into that square already. I could respawn our Ludwig's Holy Blade. Oh, I got a plan. This is going to be awesome. All right, you ready for this one? Best plan ever. See how it goes here. I am going to bring her down on the board. Now, I do get to actually clear that. I forgot. I do. When I go to the Hunter's Dream, you do get to clear the cards. I should have cleared her card from this weapon, and I can choose which weapon I come back down on the board with. That was something I did do wrong. When you go to the Hunter's Dream, you clear everything. And you do get to refresh anything that you've used. So this Ludwig rifle would come back. This would come back. Be totally cool. Sadly, I don't have this anymore. That would be awesome to be able to use on this boss. I, of course, didn't know a boss was coming. So I'm going to put her back down on the board. I do have a dodge card, so I could move 1, 2, and then 1, 2. That'd be good. Yes, that is the plan. Okay, I got a plan. It's over here. Here's our plan. That's probably not that great. I'm going to bring her back down here. At this point, I'm going to move 2 spaces with my draw 1 card. We're going to move 1, 2 to here. And at this point, I'm going to move again using my stagger card. No, I'm going to keep my stagger card. I'm going to use my dodge card and just get destroyed. I'm going to use my dodge card. We're going to do that. I'm going to move 1, 2. He's going to follow me back. At this point now, I think you see where this is going. It's going to be sweet. I am going to use my Ludwig rifle. And Ludwig rifle does say, when you move into your space, deal 2 damage to that enemy. So, when that enemy has moved into my space, I'm going to deal it 2 damage. On top of that, I should get my 6 health back. I should probably put those out here like that. There we go. So we're going to do 2 damage. That's awesome. We've done 2 of 10. 2 of 10. Let's see if we can do more. Put the 2 right there on the board where he is. So he's taking 2 damage. Not bad. Now I could end my attack there, and I think I am. I'm going to end my turn there. He is going to activate. So he's going to attack me. So I'm going to draw a card and see what he does to me. But before I draw a card, I have to choose if I want to do something. I could do 2 damage and stagger him. Oh no, I got a better plan. Oh my gosh, so many plans. This is so good. I'm going to use my stagger here. If he draws, he can't be staggered. It's going to be sad news. But I'm also going to use my bolt paper. My bolt paper allows me to attack at +1. So right now I'm attacking at a 2, which is going to be awesome. So I'm going to put just the bolt paper right there to show that I'm attacking at a 2 speed instead of a 1 speed, which could help. Here's the card. Let's see what it is. He's attacking at super speed. Stagger and stun. Oh no, that's bad. Nothing worked. My plan did not work. Oh, I'm just going to get hit and I'm going to get killed and it's going to be bad news. I'm going to take 3 damage. Let's take the 3 damage. Start with there. You take 3 damage. Then I am staggered. So that means my attack does not go off. Even at a 2, it does not go off. I do have to discard this. This is gone. Oh my gosh, bad news. Okay. That was the worst thing that could have happened. Gnashing grab. Really? Gnashing grab. He gnashed and grabbed me. Then I'm going to be stunned. And remember, that means I have to discard a card. I don't have any cards to discard, so I'm going to take another point of damage. I'm going to remove that health point. All right, that was the end of her turn. I don't think that I'm going to have a chance of getting him to 2, but he's at, I need to do 8 damage. I need to do 8 damage and not be dead. Let's see how I can do 8 damage and not be dead. If anybody can figure it out, please let me know, because I'm not master of this game at all. I've only got 2. I can do the 3, 4, 5. Yeah, this isn't going to happen. All right. I got bad cards. Oh, maybe I can draw one, though. That'd be pretty good. I'm going to use my cannon. Let's attack him with a cannon first. Pow! Big old cannon. It's going to come in at a 1. Totally fine. We're going to draw his card and see what he gets. He got a cross sweep, so I've used my cannon. I'm going to just flip that over. Cannot be staggered. Targets all hunters in this space. Really? Wow. Okay. That's amazing. Why am I fighting a boss? Why am I not going for the other insight tokens? All right, so I'm going to take 3 damage, and it comes in at a 2. I'm going to spend my dodge card in the 2 to dodge that attack, meaning I'm only going to take... this person's taking nothing. And again, this person got just destroyed. So she's super dead again. I'm going to send her to the Hunter's Dream. She's going right to the Hunter's Dream, right over to here. Put her right there. I'm going to move up to track 1. That was something else. Wow. Have to get back to work. Break over. It seems like your luck with cards isn't going much better than your luck with dice. This is very true. Thank you very much, Robin. Hope you have a wonderful lunch. Yes, this is not going well. Okay, but we will do it. We will do it. That is my cannon. My cannon still did 3 damage, though. It didn't say anything about reducing damage or anything. So we have done a total of 3, 4, 5. I need to do 5 more. I don't know how I'm going to do 5 more, but maybe I will. Put my 3 here. So we've done 5 with my cannon. Now I'm going to use my basic attack. Okay. I'm going to use that. See if this works. I am going to put it right here to do 2 damage to this monster. I get to draw a card. That's the deal. I also get to clear this, flip this. Oh, this is already flipped. She's super dead. I get to draw a card when that's played. So we're going to draw a card. We're going to hope for a dodge. Nope. That would have been really good. That's okay. 2 damage to this attack. Let's see what he does. Oh, please don't be bad. 2 damage. So he's attacking me at a 2. Well, why not use a stagger card? That was terrible. Can only be dodged with a 2 slot. I'm going to take 3 damage. Okay, take 3 damage. I am going to do 2 damage. I'm going to do 2 damage to him. So we'll take the 2. That's fine. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I need to do 3 more damage. Guess what's not happening? That's right, 3 damage. 3 damage is not happening. I don't think there's any way I can do 3 damage. Not at all. Not with this character. Huh. Unless I played 1 to flip my trick weapon, because I can look here, and I have 2 attacks. And I could potentially stagger that, or I could do a plus... Okay. This is going to be an all or nothing attack, and usually that doesn't go well for me, but maybe it might this time. Maybe just once I might get lucky. What we could do is we could use our stagger card to flip my trick weapon. Once the weapon's flipped, I have some powers down here. I know it's hard to read, but 2 of them attack at a 2 speed. And there's a chance that I could get this card into one of those slots, giving myself 3 damage, which is enough to take this boss to the next level of his card. The problem is, yes, problem, I don't know what this card is. And right now it's attacked me with a super speed, 2 2s, and a 1. My guess is that this is either a super speed or a super slow speed. If it's a super slow speed, I will be able to take him out. If it's a super fast speed, I'm dead. And I don't get my Blood Echo token, and I go to the Field of Dreams over here. Hunter's Dream. Field of Dreams, same thing. Except I don't get baseball bat. What do you think? Think I should go for it? When in doubt, go for it, right? I don't have any other cards. I don't have any other cool things I can do. I think I should. I want to give it a try, but it could be the end of me. And I don't know if we'll be able to complete the mission if I do this. Oh, man, so tough. Or I could just back out. I could use just the stagger card on the quick cut, hopefully stagger him, do just 1 damage, and then I could like peace out with this thing and go to the Hunter's Dream and get my Blood Echo token. Paid in, and I could get 1 point, one new card. That could be the other option. So many options. So many options. I'm not sure what to do. This is tough. Yep. Okay. Okay. I think we're going to give it a shot. We're going to give it a shot unless I get some people telling me don't do it. Please don't do it. Please don't die. We're going to give it a shot. I'm going to use my card to flip my trick weapon. And this allows me now to deal 1 damage on a dodge, but I don't have any dodges. So we're just going to hope for everything here. I'm going to do Flay. I'm going to play my 1 card here. Hopefully this works. Okay. And if it does, I had to play my stagger card to flip my trick weapon. I got no more cards. I've only got 3 health. If this is a 3 attack, I win. If this is a 2 or a 1, we're toast. So I have a 1 in 3 chance of doing this? Is this really a good idea? Okay, let's try it. What the heck? Yes! Oh my gosh, this is awesome. Okay, can only be dodged with a 1. I don't care. Oh, we were able to do 10 damage. That's amazing. Okay. So we did the 10 damage, which means that I did the 3 more damage. We're going to do 3 more damage to this guy. Game board, 3 damage. There you go. Take 3 damage. You're going to take damage. He's going to get 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. He's 10. That's going to flip his card to the next level. And if I did this wrong, let me know. But I believe this is not firing off because I have got him to the second round, so he has to be using his second group of cards. If I'm wrong about that, let me know, and I probably shouldn't have done this because I'm going to be super dead. I can't remember. I haven't fought a boss in a long time. He's going to get a second set of cards, and I believe that... Oh, but he's going to activate now. I should have slipped the thing and let him activate. That's bad news. So back it up just a second here. If I was smart, I would wait to activate this. I'd wait for his turn to activate. He would play that card. I'd hit him with this thing. That would be the end. But he has to activate, and we have to go here and move this up 1. Okay. I'm going to make him activate that. Attacking him right there would have been a terrible idea because now he would have activated, and that would have been bad news. So that's how we're going to do that. I hope that makes sense. So instead of attacking with my basic attack, I would have waited, let him activate. That way I can choose what to do on him, and that's how that would have gone. I hope that makes sense. Hope that makes sense because I would never have wanted to attack on his turn because he would have just activated with a new card, and I would be super dead. That's it. That's the end. That's the end of that turn. Okay. Let's get our new cards. I hope that makes sense. I could be wrong about how that works. I'm not sure if he gets to draw a new card, but I don't think that card activates because we have flipped him to his new side. Like he got to the second stage of the boss, kind of like in video games. The second stage. Sometimes they kind of go, oh, they reel back, and then they come at you again. Of course, I could be wrong. Let me know. Let me know. Let's need a little bit of drink of water here. That's it. Let's get our cards and shuffle them all up again. Okay. Draw 3 more. See what we get. 1, 2, 3 for the Ludwig's Holy Blade. Just keeping her on the same side. I think it's our best side. Oh, look at this. 2 dodges, and oh, look at this. +1 and heal 2 after the attack. Oh, this is so good. All right, she's got some really good cards. That's amazing. Let's see what he gets. Oh, he doesn't get to refresh that. He hasn't gone to the Hunter's Dream yet. He needs to get to the Hunter's Dream. He might go to the Hunter's Dream this turn. We'll see how this goes. Good news, I get to bring her back in and maybe do some major damage to this guy. 1, 2, 3. Draw some cards. Let's see what we got. We got dodge, stagger, +1 hand size. All right. Who do we start with? Let's start with... He's only got 3 health. I'm wondering if I could hit him again with that flay. Let's do that. Let's hit him again with the flay and use this +1 to draw a card. I can dodge his attack. Or should we just bring in the Holy Blade again and just get destroyed? And maybe I can do 5 damage to him with this card. With this card right here. This would be really good. I think we're going to get her in there. She's going to come down onto the game board right here. That's totally fine. I'm going to use one of my dodges to move in. 1, 2 to right here. And again, she's probably going to get torn to pieces. She's going to use her rallying here. She's going to do 1 damage, and after the attack, I'm going to heal 2. So I'm going to do 4, or I'm going to do potentially 5 damage. For that, she needs to sell her stuff. Also, don't forget, she's got Ludwig's Rifle again. I could use that to do 2 damage if I move out of the square. Not sure if that's going to be a good plan either. I've only got 1 card left. Kind of wish I had more. Wish she had like an ability to get more cards. Let's draw our attack from this guy now. This could be terrible. Let's see how this goes. Healing Prayer. At 1 speed, after 100 attack, heal Emil 3 and move her 2 spaces away. Shuffle Emil's boss action deck. Really? That's awesome. Okay. Let's figure this out. These are going to happen at the same time. I do not know what order of operation is going to be on this. Wondering if I can choose the order of how this is going to go, or if it's going to go in Monster's favor. Because I could say that he, at 1 speed, before the Hunter's attack... Oh, it's before the Hunter's attack, so I don't have to worry about that. Heal Emil 3 and move her 2 spaces away. Shuffle Emil's boss action deck. Okay, so she's going to move 1 space away. That's terrible. Absolutely terrible. Okay. That was the worst thing. I keep drawing the worst cards. These are the worst cards ever. Okay. That character is going to move away over to here before my 5 damage attack hits. Absolutely horrible. Absolutely horrible. I kind of wonder if I should give up on this boss. I have to shuffle the deck. Because if I should give up on the boss and go over some of the other insights... We're already halfway there. Let's see if we can take this guy. I think we can. But that's going to be the end. Oh, that's going to be the end for her. Got a plan. Remember? I always got plans. So he is going to draw an action card now and move. And attack. Really? Healing Prayer? Again? I shuffled the deck. I thought I did. I mean, he's got multiples. All right, he just stays right there. That was not a good plan. That plan was terrible. Wow, that was horrible. Okay. That was horrible. Oh my gosh, that was horrible. If it would have just moved back a square, I could have hit it with Ludwig's Rifle again, but nope, stayed right where he is. He can't move 2 squares away. He's stuck in this tile. It's going to go to the Threaded Cane's turn, which has to move in to actually do anything. So I'm going to use my stagger card to move in, because apparently this guy's pretty conveniently not able to be staggered. I'm going to move in, and at this point I'm going to attack him. We're going to attack him with, let's try this. I get to draw a card. And we got a basic +1 attack, which is going to be maybe good. At this point, we're going to draw this card and see what it does. Are you kidding me? Okay, really? Is this entire deck this? I am a terrible shuffler. So he's going to move 2 squares away. That attack does nothing. But I do get to fire Ludwig's Holy Rifle, which is going to be kind of nice. He's going to move away over to here. He's now entering my square. He gets to do 2 damage to my Ludwig's Holy Rifle if I wanted to. Or, nope, I'm not going to. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to, got I've got good cards and I can't use them. Guarantee you there's bad cards in that deck. Well, so far that Healing Wind card is pretty terrible. Basically wasting me an entire turn. It was unbelievable. Oh my gosh, an entire turn. I think I might have to go to the Hunter's Dream just to get all my stuff back. Because if I can get the cannon back and I can get Augur's, if I can get all this stuff back, I think this would really help. If I got my cannon back and I got this back, this would be, I think, something really important to do. So I'm just going to go ahead and go to the Hunter's Dream. I'm going to discard, well, it doesn't matter. I'm going to discard all my cards, go to the Hunter's Dream for this guy. He's going to go there. He's going to move this up. I have to spend my Blood Echo token that I have to buy something. And I'm going to buy this dodge because this is sweet. Super sweet. At this point now, I have to go through his deck, and his deck always has to be 12 cards big. It can't be any more, it can't be any less. So we're going to figure out what we need here in order to make our cards down to 12. So we have to take this. I could get rid of one of my dodges because I'm adding that super dodge in here. Where did I put it? I haven't even bought the card. After dodging deals the counter strike. I could get rid of one of my dodges because I've got a lot of dodges in here. We're going to get rid of one of these dodges, I think. Oh, dodges are so good. That'll be fine. We'll get rid of one of the dodges. Removing that from the deck, shuffling this up. Hopefully I can put that on top. I seem to be putting the Holy Wind Healing on top, the Holy Healing card that this Vicar's got. So many times I put that on top? Apparently 3. Apparently the answer is 3. It's about the same amount of licks it takes to get to the center of Tootsie Roll Pop is 3. It's the same amount of time I can put that card on top. All right. That's it. Put my Blood Echo token away and move to the next round. Now at this point, if we look at where we sit on our track, the reason I didn't use the weapon is because I'm going to have to go to the next Blood Moon. I have to put on another upgrade card. That looks really good too. +1 damage and +1 speed. Tootsie Roll Pop. Yeah, remember the one with the owl? That's pretty good. The Healing Prayer effects fortunately only trigger if you play a 1 speed also. Oh, that is very true. Very true. So my Flay would have actually done the 2 damage to this creature. But thank you, T. Clark. Yes, totally forgot that. Yes, I was mesmerized by the fact I got the card again. It is a 1 speed, so my Flay would have done 2 damage. It would have healed the 3, and then moved away. So it would have healed all the damage. But yes, very, very true. So if I can do, if it would have been up to where I would have done 15 damage, and that card would have come up and I would have attacked at a higher speed, I could have killed it before the healing word comes in. And you're very, very true. Thank you. He's going to heal anyway because we've got the next Blood Moon. But I do get to put all my characters back down on the board, which is going to be kind of good. And we're going to put this guy right here. And I'm going to leave him where he is right now. And we have to draw our cards. So we're going to give these a truffle shuffle here. And even though I already truffle shuffled it once. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to look and see what I get here. I got these 3. I did all basic cards. No, nothing good. And I didn't get any dodges, which is what he's really good at. Oh, that's too bad. That's okay. I'm going to keep the 1 dodge I have on my card right now, mainly because I want to be able to dodge any attacks that I'm going to be taking from this guy. So I've had a dodge. I could choose to discard it if I wish to, but I'm not going to. We're going to keep it right where it is. I'm going to draw 2 more cards. Oh, that's good. Cannot stagger or stun. That's what I needed. Sadly, I needed it a while ago, but that's okay. So we need to decide what we're going to do here. Okay. I get to heal my 3 points on this guy because I went to the Hunter's Dream. And then we get to go to our turn. Back to the board. Let's see if we can do this boss. Oh my gosh, this boss is out of control. Oh my. Okay. Oofta. Oofta, oofta. I am going to... Okay, I could draw my cards and figure out what I was going to do. I'm going to leave it on the stagger one because I didn't draw any dodges. So there's no reason to keep him on the dodge side. Let's see if we can get that Deadly Thrust in with our cannon. We're going to start with her. No, we'll start with this character this time, I think. Because now it doesn't matter who dies. Because neither of them have any Blood Echoes. We're going to use 1 to move in here. We're going to use our draw 1 card. We're going to... Oh, maybe I can keep that. Get a dodge in there. I'm going to use my stagger card. Stagger card? Maybe do I want a stagger? Or do I want a basic one? I don't know. Effect stagger at the same time, but I have to do 15 damage to this guy. We're going to use... Wow, man, it's so tough. I'm going to use my basic +1 to move. We're going to use this to move. That's the deal. We're going to move in there. Then I'm going to hit him with my cannon. Why did I keep this +1 damage then? It's stagger card then. Or do I hit him with the Let's do the Deadly Thrust. Same as a cannon, but the Deadly Thrust at least gives me a chance to potentially stagger him. So we're going to use our deadly thrust here to do 3 damage and potentially stagger him. And I can stagger at the same speed. So if this is a 3 or a 1 speed, I can maybe stagger him. It is a 1 speed. Stop. Oh, it can't be staggered. Oh, it stuns me. Okay, so I'm going to discard a card, which is fine. That's awesome. Stun, can't be staggered. I take 4 damage, so I'm going to take 4. Nothing I can do about that because I can't stagger him. Oh, this guy's out of control. I have the worst characters for this guy. All other hunters in the space suffer 2 damage unless they do a 1 dodge. I don't have any dodge, a 1 dodge. I've got a 2 dodge. So I'm going to take 2 damage over here, which is no good. That's terrible. Yeah, we might be done with this boss. I might be getting out of here. This is no good. Okay, I do get to hit it. Oh, I'm stunned. But they do happen at the same time. So I do get to do 3 damage, even though he's stunning me, because they happen at the same time. So drop 3 damage on our creature. That's the end of this person's turn, which is sad because now the enemy is going to activate. The enemy's going to activate and do a 2 attack, or do 3 damage, which is enough to kill this character. This character is super dead again. Goes there. I'm going to move up my blood omen token. This goes away. Wow. Okay, only can be dodged with 2 slot. Okay. So that was the worst thing that could happen as usual. Unbelievable. Okay. Well, now it's down to 3 cards. I know one of them is that healing card, which is no good. I'm going to use her. She is going to use her... Oh, what do I do? What do I do? Each time you clear a slot, deal 1 damage. Okay, we're going to attack him. I do have my Ludwig's rifle, totally fine. I'm going to use my basic 1 to attack here. I'm going to do 3 damage. No, I'm going to use this one. It can't be staggered or stunned. Let's do that. I'm going to attack for. Oh, I'm going to use this too before I get creamed. I'm going to do 2 damage. And if I was smart, I would have done this on my turn. Let's do that. Need some characters that only get mostly dead. This is true. I need them to mostly get dead, not get fully dead. Before we die, I should have used this when I walked in to do 2 damage. Why I wouldn't do that, I don't know. So we've done 5. I think it does 2 damage, right? Enemy space, then move them 2 spaces away. Oh, I can move the enemy 2 spaces away. I don't want to move the enemy 2 spaces away. I'm going to leave him right where he is. No, we do want to move this enemy 2 spaces away. Oh my gosh, I'm red counting this because this is amazing. This is a super combo I totally failed on. I'm going to move in there. Then I'm going to use this. So that guy moves like that. Nope, we're not retconning this because it would have been too much mass chaos if I retcon this. Nope, not going to do it. Didn't do the 2 damage. That's my fault. My fault, should have done 2 damage. The reason it would have been good is because I could have stopped then, let him walk back in, use Ludwig's rifle to attack for 2, which would have been very good. But the whole attack had already gone on, so I don't know, I can figure out what I just made a fatal error. Made fatal errors. All over the place I made fatal errors. We're going to draw our next card, see how much damage I do to this thing, and see how much it heals. Nope, it doesn't. But it does hit me with a 3, and it staggers me. Oh my gosh, it staggers me again. Oh, but I cannot suffer stagger or stun. Yes. Amelia activates again. If dodged, hunter attack deal +1 damage. Well, I'm not able to dodge this. But I get to attack. This thing comes in first for 3 damage. And I don't have any way of dodging it. So I'm just going to take the 3 damage. After attacking, so I have to attack first, darn it. Okay, so I'm going to lose 3. Then, after resolving all attacks, Amelia activates again. If dodged, so I'm not dodging this, so I get to do my damage, which is going to be 1, 2, 3. I don't suffer stagger or stun, so I do 3 damage, put 3 more out on the board on top of this guy. He's got 3, 6, 7, 8. 7 more. I'm halfway there. Good news. Did I tell you the good news? I get to flip my trick weapon. Because of my ability here, it says after attacking with combo slash, you may transform this weapon for free. I'm planning to transform this weapon for free. Now it says after resolving all attacks, which now the attacks are resolved, I activate again. So we're going to draw another card, and there's the healing one. It's going to come in at a 1 speed. I can't do anything about that. So it's going to heal 3 and move her back 2 spaces. Shuffle the action deck. Let's go back to the game board and be sad. Shuffle these cards up. Good news, we've seen almost all these cards. They come in at 1s and at major speeds here, which is pretty good. Move back over there. heal 3, drop 3 off of that. Then I'm going to use my basic attack to move. I'm going to move this guy back into our space where we are. I'm going to move 1, 2 right to here. This person's going to move into here. Now I'm going to fire my Ludwig's rifle and do 2 damage to this thing. Here, take this. 2 damage. And mortal words of Hicks, eat this. And there you go. Boom. Ludwig's rifle. That's the end of her turn. Let's see what this guy does. If I put that healing card on top of this, I'm going to shovel this again. I don't trust myself. Maybe I should have trusted myself. I don't know. Okay. Draw my card. Hopefully it's not the heal card. It's not good. It's a super big card. Stun. Can't be staggered. All other hunters in this space suffer 2 damage unless they dodge 1. Okay. Doesn't say that I have to dodge at that. It just says others. So I am going to dodge with my character here. We're going to dodge at a speed of, doesn't matter, speed of 2 or 1, because either one are faster than this card happening. So we'll put that card over here. This card slot clears. And with that, I am able to deal 1 damage to an enemy in your space. So I'm going to deal 1 damage to that enemy. So we're back up to 3, 6, 7, 8 damage. Back to 8. Just like that. But I don't have Ludwig's rifle anymore. I don't have the curl rune anymore. Not the end of the world. This card gets discarded because it's dead. And that's it. That's it. I get to mix up my cards and draw some new ones. And we have to move the Echo token up 1. We are at... what? Here. We're almost halfway done, and I haven't even gotten one of these insight things here yet. Sad, sad. Mix up all our cards. Should I have attacked this boss? Probably not. Hopefully killing this boss, maybe he'll move the track down for me. That would be awesome. I don't know if that ever is going to happen, but that doesn't happen. I'm in big trouble because I don't know how I'm going to get the rest of these done before I have to. Or maybe if just killing this will be enough to give me 2 insight and be enough to start this, because this is a big fight. Man, this is terrible. I'm just getting totally destroyed by this guy. But that's okay. All right, we're shuffling up our decks a little bit. We're going to get our characters some new cards. And on top of that, his cannon's ready to go. Everything's ready to go for this character. He just got blasted. That was the only problem here. He got pretty much one-shotted. Put 4 damage. He's got 6. This person only has 3. But again, not the end of the world. We need to do 8 damage, and we can't both die. That is where we stand. So let's take our 3 cards. Let's give it a little shuffle. Again, I don't trust myself again. We have to remember about this card here, and I can do 2 damage with this. Sadly, our Ludwig's rifle's been used. I get 1, 2, and 3. Okay. Well, the dodge card's kind of nice. It allows me to, when used as a move, I can move 3 spaces. I only need to move 2. Okay. That's that one. 1, 2, 3 for her. Let's see what we get. Draw 1, basic, and after attack, heal 1. That'll be awesome, but I don't have a dodge in here. So I don't know how I'm going to dodge that. I'm going to probably just get destroyed again. We'll see how this goes. Okay. Oh, but after the attack. After attack, heal 2. So if I can make that attack happen, I can heal 2 before it actually triggers its effect, I believe. Okay. I need to do 8 damage. Let's see how we're going to do this. He got a dodge, which means I'm going to flip this, allowing me to get this ability here. When you dodge, deal 1 damage to all enemies. And this says each time you clear a slot, deal 1 damage to an enemy in your space. This is within 1 space. To 1 enemy in your space. Okay. So if I can get him in there and attack and be able to dodge it, I can do 1 damage and maybe be able to do 3. And that could be the end of my turn. But if it does 2 damage to if he pulls a card that attacks everybody, I'm in big trouble. Because it would attack her. So we have to use her first. She has to go first. She has to attack with this card. And she has to attack in the 2 slot. And that's the deal. We're going to do 3 damage, and I'm going to be able to heal 2 after this, hopefully. That'll be the plan. We'll see what we can do about this. We're going to draw his card, see what he does. So now heal. Wow, there's the healing prayer. Well, I do... Okay, good news is I did 3 damage. And it's going to heal the 3. So that's fine. I do get to heal myself 2 damage. So we didn't make any progress, but I healed myself 2 damage, which isn't too bad. So we'll get rid of that card and call it a day, or we get to shuffle the deck. That's fantastic. And it moves away 1 space, which is bad. But that's probably the end of her turn. So he'll come back and activate. Some water. And if he activates, it's not going to be the end of the world because I have enough now that maybe I can survive an attack. See how this goes. He's going to activate, come back in. I'm not going to, that was the end of my turn. At this point now I have to decide what I'm going to do. I think we're going to hit him with this 3 damage again. Let's see what we can do. 3 damage to this character. He could do it. Can he do 5 damage to me? I don't know, but I could draw a card. That might give me a dodge. If I'm able to dodge, that'd be good. Maybe we'll try that. I'm going to do this instead. I'm going to save this card, and we're going to do the plus, the slash here. And maybe I can get a dodge out of the deal. If I get a dodge out of the deal, it's going to be super good. Let's draw my card and see what I got. Nope. Did not get a dodge. That's okay. Let's see what this guy does. He attacks me at the same time. You can only be dodged the 2 slots, so I couldn't even dodge it anyway. I'm going to take 3 damage, which, again, isn't the end of the world, but it really could be. And that's going to be that character's attack. I do get to attack back, though, for 2 damage. So we're going to put 2 more damage on his board there. So our evil character here is up to, let's see here, 3. Remove these and put a 3 marker there. So we're at 3, 6, 9, 10. I need to do 5 damage. 5 damage with my last guy here. Can we do this? He comes down on the board. We'll put him right here. He's going to move in with his draw 1 card. Card. Or should I bring him in with my basic 1 attack card? 3. I need to do 5. Yes, we're going to use the +1 basic attack card to move in. To 1, 2 right there. 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 5 more damage. Okay, so here's the deal. If I can do 2 here, that'll be awesome. I'm going to do 2 damage. I'm late again. White Ops dude, how are you doing? So far, you're in shape of kicking, in shape and kicking off. No, I'm getting rocked by this guy right here. This Vicar Amelia is totally destroying us. We are losing a lot of time over here on our chart. We're really bad, but I have faith that this is going to be the move that takes this character out. We'll see how it works. We're going to do our 2 damage. We're going to draw the card. Hopefully it's not the move card. Don't be the move card. Okay, it's coming in really fast. Stagger. After resolving all attacks, Amelia activates again. If dodged, Hunter attack deals +1 damage. Oh, that's so good because I've got to... Oh, this is going to be it. This is going to be it. Oh my gosh, this is amazing. Okay, so I'm going to dodge the attack right here. Then clear this slot. When you dodge, deal 1 damage to all enemies. So I'm going to deal 1 damage to that enemy. So we're at 3, 6, 9, 10, 11. That's amazing. Because now my attack is going to fire off, which is 1, 2, 3 damage, which is almost amazing. Almost amazing. If I would have used the +1 attack, I would have actually gotten. Did I draw my card? I forgot to draw my card. So let's see what card I got. I got +1 basic attack. That's funny. So we're going to put 3 more damage down on the game board and see if that's enough. 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12. No, it's not. 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 1 away. Looking forward. Yeah, well, we'll see how this goes here. After resolving all attacks, Amelia activates again if dodge, take +1 damage. Okay. Activates again. This was just on my attack. I might just hit it with that giant cannon at the end here. Oh no, I'll probably just attack it again. 3, stun, can't be staggered. Deal 1 damage before attacks of the same speed. Stun, can't be staggered. Deal +1 damage before attacks of the same speed. Okay, I'm not attacking. I'm taking this to the face is what I'm doing. I'm taking this to the face. I'm going to take 2 damage. 2 damage to the face. That's the deal. But that's okay. I took 2 damage. It'll be okay. Okay. Yep, and I'm stunned, so I have to discard this card. And I can't be staggered. It's okay, I'm not staggering them. And that's the deal. Deals damage before attacks of the same speed. Okay, so this was just attacked before the same speed. Doesn't matter. Now it's dead. I'm going to use my hunter's thing on my hunter's turn. Deal 2 damage to 1 enemy in your space and move them up to 2 spaces away. They're not moving. He's going to be dead, and that took me half the game. Took me half the game to take this boss out. He's going to take 2 more damage, which is going to be enough now. 16 damage. This Vicar Amelia is dead. Oh my gosh, that was out of control. That was absolutely amazing. I so like this game. This game is so much fun. Going back and forth, fight. It really feels like you're fighting a boss. Going back and forth, dodging and attacking and all these things. So we were able to take this character out, which was pretty unbelievable. This character is removed from the board. I'm going to remove all these cards. I might need them again. Who knows? Put it over there. And let's see what that means now. One of the cards I have here. Let's see here. If you complete the mission by destroying the Vicar Amelia. That is the deal here. So we're going to look at card 39. This better say congratulations. You won the other way of winning the game. Because otherwise we're going to be in big trouble here. 39. Okay, here's 39. I bet I'm just going to get an item. And is it going to be worth half the game to get this item? I don't know. Let's see how it goes. Baron, loving the Bloodborne playthrough. Thank you. Thank you. Good to have you here. Good to have you here. All right, let's see what we've got for slaying the Vicar Amelia. It says here, profane knowledge, Vicar Amelia. Distribute one blood echo token and the beast roar and bloodstone shards rewards among heroes. Okay, so I believe I'm going to get one blood echo, distribute one blood echo, okay, but I also get one for destroying this creature. That's the deal. So I'm going to get one, I believe is the deal. So we're going to give one to him, or to this character, and then I think I'm going to do the other one as well. That way I might just go the Hunter's Dream with him and get 2 more cards. That's the deal. Late to the party, but fun to see a live play again. It's super fun to be back here doing live play. I took a little while to get back to it, but I'm here. I'll get fired if I sit here and watch this now. I'll catch it on the replay. Super awesome. I strongly support not getting fired. That is one thing I strongly support. Do not get fired. That would be terribleness. Not a fan of people getting fired over watching my playthroughs. Okay, let's continue. I am going to get the Beast Roar and Bloodstone Shards as rewards. So I'm going to go over here and see if I can find the Bloodstone Shard. These are all, well, here we go, Blood of... Let's see here. Let's see if I can find them. Okay, they're not runes. They're just going to be items. Now, I believe everybody's able to hold a total of 2 items in 2 runes. That's the deal. So I have to figure out who's going to get these. These better be super good. These better get me the win, or we're in big trouble here. I need Beast Roar. I found it. And we need the Bloodstone Shard. Okay, let's see what we got. As we were able to take this thing out, and it says right here, the beast lets out one final shriek before its towering form slams to the ground. In its grasp, it still clutches the pendant from before. Taking it, visions once more fill your mind. You see the woman, the celestial creatures, and eyes, so many eyes, watching you from afar. Okay. And we were able to complete that insight mission. That's one insight mission we were able to complete. So we'll put an insight token on our group here. There aren't any insight tokens. You're supposed to just track them with the cards themselves. But I've got so many cards out already. It's just easier to, on the Hunter's Dream, to put one of the... I usually just put tokens up right here, just like that, to remind myself how many insight tokens I've done. So we were able to do that one. I need to figure out what these are and see who gets them, because this is going to be part of the game. Something good, I hope. Let's see what we found. We found a Bloodstone Shard. It says, place on an attack slot. May switch slot on transform. While on slot, that attack deals +1 damage. That's sweet. At the workshop, these bloodstones are embedded in weapons to fortify them. I'm going to give this to the Threaded Cane, because this person can already flip it, kind of, technically. And then we have the Beast Roar. Hunter's turn. Move all enemies in your space up to 2 spaces away. Borrow the strength of the terrible undead dark beast to blast surrounding foes back. I don't know who I'm going to give that to. I guess I'm probably going to give it to the Ludwig's Holy Blade, but I don't really foresee this being the greatest item. Maybe it is. We'll give it to her. What the heck? Never have too many cards. All right, she still has 2 cards. There we go. And that is going to be it for our turn. It's the end of our turn. We're going to go... I can't get to the Hunter's Dream. It would be really nice to get him to the Hunter's Dream. And I could get him some more super cool cards. Not going to happen. Let's go back to our game board. I'm going to remove this lamp. We were able to do that. And I removed the fog gate. The fog gate is now gone as well. And that is it. We still need to complete some insight missions. What do we have left? We have insight mission. We need to do that one, which is we have a cold trail and a move on the ransacked house space and discard one Madman Knowledge to reveal card 33. We could do that. We have a long way to go to get there, but we could potentially do that. If we look at our board, which is out of control, we have to go all the way here in order to get up to here. I know this weird place for this tile for those joining us just recently, but it's actually off of this tile over here. It goes down, and I don't have a way of getting the camera down there. So instead I put the tile up here. That's why the tile seems off the board, kind of, just to let people know. All right, so we have to move a long way to get to that one. The other one we have is, let's see here, Tomb, Clinic. I've got click the least insight, 2 insight for this chapter, or I have the scientific approach. I've got to get, I think our easiest one is going to be the Madman Knowledge on this place right here. There is one more tile we haven't seen yet, which potentially could have, but we have all our insight missions out. Those only 3 things was this clinic, the cold trail, and this one, which we did. So we have 1 insight. So we have to do the other 2. I think this is our best plan here. I think that's the only way we got. So what we could do is go to the Hunter's Dream with both of us, which could bring us back to this lamp post here. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. That's as far as I can get in 1 turn. Or I could just spend the turn going to the Hunter's Dream and coming back to here, which is going to be the other option. Then having to go 1, 2, 1, 2, and ending my turn there, and having to survive a bunch of attacks from those guys. But I did my turn there, which would mean something would happen with my Madman Knowledge. It has to be this guy. He's the only guy with the Madman Knowledge. He's the one that's going to have to do it. Yeah. So I think it's going to be double Hunter's Dream here. So we're going to go to the end of our round. We'll go to this board here. Nothing's going to activate. We're going to move this over 1. Okay. Yeah. I'm in big trouble here. I could 2, 1, 2 get her. Okay, so we're going to have to draw new cards for everybody. After we draw the cards, okay, I got a plan. Do I have a plan? Really? I don't know if I have a plan. Let's go to our characters. We're going to draw 3 new cards. Place on an attack. Move all enemies in your space with 2 spaces away. All right. Let's grab 3 cards for him. Stagger, dodge, and basic attack. Or stars, dodges, doesn't matter. This person's going to... Do I keep these cards? Let's just draw some new ones. Whatever. What does it matter here? Draw some new ones. See how this goes. I'm going to shuffle these up a little bit. And draw 3 cards for her. Or the Holy Blade, I should say. We got a basic attack, dodge, and basic attack. Okay. That's it for that. Now, like I said, I could use 1 card to just go to the Hunter's Dream. Or I could use 1 card to move 1, 2, another card to move 1, 2, another card to move 1, 2. Because when I come back from the Hunter's Dream, I can land on a central lamp tile if I want to, which would be here. That's the deal. So it's pointless for me to not do that. So what we're going to do is we are going to 1, 2, 1, 2, get that. We're going to move here with one of our cards. We're going to use an insight to grab this. We're going to grab this thing, which is going to be pretty good, I think. That's going to be the deal. Also, when we cross, we're going to cross the Blood Moon coming up. Oh, that'll be actually pretty good. Okay, I got it. Well, this is actually going to turn out pretty good. Whoa, just wait. I'm going to use another card to do this. We're going to grab that chest, and it says here, draw 3 and select 1. Shuffle the others back into the deck. So we're going to draw 3 consumables from the side here. We got 1, 2, 3. We either can take this one, which is not one non-boss enemy within 2 spaces doesn't activate, or the same thing, or +1 on attack, get +1 damage with my fire paper. I like the +1 damage on the fire paper, or maybe this one. If I'm going to go in there, I might have to deal with those guys. And I don't know, and I can stop one of them from attacking, or I could just kill something. I think I like just killing things, right? Killing things, that's a good thing, right? We're going to kill things. I'm going to grab the fire paper. So we have a bloodstone and a fire paper now for this guy, which is pretty good. Then I'm going to use my last... I have to shuffle these. Or put these in the back of the deck or just shuffle them back? It says shuffle them into the deck. So give us another shuffle there. There we go. Okay. Now we're going to use his last card to go to the Hunter's Dream. That's the deal. So go back over here. Put him here. he gets to draw 2 cards, which is, or spend 2 echoes to grab 2 cards. On top of that, I have to do the Blood Moon, which is going to redrop that treasure back down on the board where the Holy Blade is, which is going to be sweet. We're going to pick a couple cards. I could block 2. I could do +1 damage and +1 speed, which is really good. But I was hoping that I could get at the Holy Blade, but I don't know if the Holy Blade's ever going to get Blood Echoes again. Or we have this cheap shot. I can stagger if an enemy in your space uses an ability, discard from hand. Deal them 2 damage. Oh, I like that. We're going to get this. We're going to buy a cheap shot for sure. And on top of that, we get to refill it and see what we're going to buy with our second Blood Echo token. We also got this one now, which is you may transform your weapon for free after attack or dodge. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. Killing things in Bloodborne sounds like a match. It does. It does sound like a match. Well, yeah, Beast Roar is good, but pretty situational. It's really just crowd control when you find yourself swarmed by enemies. Just for giving yourself some breathing room. Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking as well, T. Clark, but I don't really think that's going to help us in this one. Maybe, of course, these might be able to persist into the next, this will persist in the next mission, if we get there, that we can use. So, we'll see how that goes. Okay. So we have that one as well. I don't know which, we could stagger and draw 1 card, or this person does get like those bonuses when I dodge, I get to deal 1 damage to an enemy. And then I could transform over to the stagger side if I wanted to. But this Swift, +1 damage and +1 speed, I think is really good. We're going to grab those 2 cards, put out another one. And it's another, oh, it's a stagger, agile. Stagger, and I get to go out of faster speed, which is good as well. Yeah, that's going to be the deal. We're going to take, now we get to go over to his board here. And we have to decide what we're going to take with us when we come off to the Hunter's Dream. So let's see here. I am going to, 1, 2, I'm going to keep that one. I think I'm going to get rid of one of my, let's see here. We put in a Swift. So we're going to get rid of this because we're replacing with one of those already. And the other one is the Cheap Shot. So we're going to get rid of one of our staggers because we're replacing it with a stagger as well. So that's what we're going to get rid of. Rid of those 2 cards, and we'll give our cards a shuffle here. And that's the end of his turn. We'll put those right here. I get to refresh all my stuff, which is just that. I spent my Blood Echo tokens, and I get to heal myself back to 6. There we go. That person's all set to go. Yeah, in particular instance, not terribly useful. Would have been nice in the last playthrough, though, when you were entering tiles that spawn 3 enemies. Very, very true. Very true. That would have helped a lot more then, for sure. Now it's going to be our Holy Blade. Our Holy Blade is going to do pretty much the same thing. Move over here, use one of the cards to check this thing out, and then use the other card to go to the Hunter's Dream. And that's going to be the plan. So we get 3 consumables. We get to draw 3 and pick 1 here and see what we get. We get either the Lead Elixir. I get +1 attack. On attack, block 1 damage. Not bad. Oh, +1 damage on attacks. And Hunter's Turn, teleport your hunter to any lantern space. That is the one. We're keeping that one because at this time I am in need of speed. I am in need of speed. We're going to keep that one. We're going to shuffle these 2 back in the deck. We'll see how this goes. I am in need of speed. We need to get, once we get our second insight done, we have to get to the final place, I'm sure, because it says here, collect 2 insight. And then reveal card 22, I'm sure it's going to bring me somewhere, or I have to do something somewhere. So if I can teleport to a lantern space, it's going to be key in theory. We'll see how this goes. Let's go back over here. We have to bring this up another 1. That's it. I have 2 turns to do this. Or 3, I guess. I have 1, 2, and then that'd be it. I don't know how we're going to do this. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, let's see. Maybe we'll do it. Okay, let's span out and see what we can do here. With our full screen. We got stuff everywhere. This is the only lamp place we have that is close enough to this one. Okay. Now, the problem is this guy's here. Ooh, over here. There we go. This guy's right here. We got to take him out. Do we have to take him out? Can we run past people? They just follow me, right? I could run past him. He's just going to try to follow me in. If I move 1, 2, and then move 1, 2, he's just going to move to here. If I remember right. He's not actually going to attack me, which wouldn't be bad. They don't do like drive-by attacks. I don't think. I can't. I play so many different dungeon crawlers. They all kind of blade together sometimes. I don't think so. I'm going to drop this guy here. That's going to be the first thing we're going to do. We're going to draw 3 cards. First, we're going to draw 3 cards. Why not? Draw 3 cards, right? All right, let's see what we found. Oh, we found our stagger, and we got lots of staggers. We're in Stagger City here. This is Stagger City. And speaking of which, I'm going to flip him to this side. Just like that. We also have to get our other character all set to go. I forgot to get this one ready to go, so we got to grab all of our cards and decide what side we want to be on. That's a no-brainer, maybe. It's going to be this one, depending on what we draw. I get to flip that up. I get my 4 health back, because she also got manhandled by that boss. We're going to take all our cards here, shuffle them together. She doesn't have any runes to spend at the Hunter's Dream. Or the Blood Echoes, I'm sorry. She doesn't have any Blood Echoes to worry about. We're going to shuffle these up a little bit, draw 3 cards, and see what we get here. Alright, 1, 2, 3. Hopefully something good. Dodge, dodge, +1 damage. Dodge, +1 damage, and draw a card. Okay, so with that draw, I think I could do +1 damage and do 3 damage on the other side. I think we're going to keep where we are. We're going to keep it on that side. I really like that overhead slam. Just does 4 damage. It's so good. And I've got the ability to heal myself already with some of my runes and stuff that I have. Okay, now let's go back. We're going to use one. He's going to use his cards, pretty much all of them, to move. We're going to use both our staggers to move. I've got 2 stagger cards. We're going to use them both to move. That's going to be the deal. We're going to move 1, 2, 1, 2 right there. This guy's going to follow me 1 right there. I believe that's how that's going to go. And I'm sitting right where that guy is. He's going to be right over here. If I'm wrong about how that works, please let me know. But I believe you can still run by people. They just chase you. We're going to finish inside there. I do have a Madman token. It says here, Cold Trail. End move on a ransacked house space and discard 1 Madman knowledge to reveal card number 33. So we're going to do that. I'm going to get rid of that and reveal card 33 and see what happens. Let's grab a card out of here. Hopefully it says, congratulations, that's all you need to do. Now go win the game. Insight mission. Following the trail. That doesn't sound good. A flash enters your mind. You see through eyes that are not your own. Monsters surround you. In a mad rush, you dash into the streets, spotting lights. You bang on the door, yelling to be let in. From behind, you can hear the monster approaching. Suddenly, you are back in the house. End a move on the occupied house space and discard 1 Madman knowledge to reveal card 34. I think there is a mistake. I was not supposed to put the occupied house into this. And if I don't draw that, I don't get to do this. Okay. I only have 1 tile left, and that's told me not to put the occupied house in there. I've got, it's this. It's the Church of something. It was my only other tile I haven't put out yet. So I can't do this? Okay, here's what we're going to do. I'm sure there's an FAQ about this card. Did I miss some Bloodborne painting? You did. You did miss 1, Jan. You missed we painted up these guys. We painted these guys up in the last one. Painted up some brain suckers. We even put some little leaves on their base. So it's kind of cool. But don't worry. We're going to be doing some more on Thursday. Thursday night. We're going to be doing some painting. I need some help on this, because I don't understand why would it didn't tell me to put the occupied house anywhere in this conglomeration of tiles. I'm wondering if it should have been in here. But here's what we're going to do instead. Oh, you saw that one. Yes, you were there. That's right. You were there. Yes, no, that's the only thing I've done so far. We're going to do another one on Thursday, though. Here's what we're going to do. I am going to say this is the ransacked house. You enter the flash of mind, you see through the eyes of your not your own. Monsters surround you. You mad rush, dash into the streets, spotting lights. You bang on a door, yelling to be let in. From far behind you, hear monsters approaching. Suddenly, you are back in the house. So I'm guessing I'm back in this house, is the deal. Let's see here. 1, 2, 1, 2. So I'm going to say that that's the deal. I'm going to say this is the ransacked house, but I still need a Madman knowledge to complete this. So that's going to be the end of my turn. So we're going to activate these guys. These guys are both going to activate. Probably kill me. See how this goes. Place an attack slot. Okay. I've got a cheap shot here. On the attack slot, you may switch slot on transform while on slot that attack deals +1 damage. I'm looking at this card right here. I also have +1 damage here. If an enemy in your space uses ability card from discard from hand. Oh, really? Oh, okay. I think I got an idea. But we've already used the ability card over here, right? Yes. So that's not going to help us this turn. Not a big deal. We need to do 3 damage, 4 damage. We need to do, on a hunter's turn, deal 2 damage to one enemy in your space or move them and move them to 2 space away. So I have to be in their space. That's not going to happen either. I'm trying to figure out how I can kill this brain sucker in one shot without getting super dead. That's my plan here. Let me switch transform on the slot. The attack deals +1 damage. I think I'm going to use my bloodstone shard on my 2 attack here, but it's not going to stagger him. Oh, wait, I could just use my paper, my fire paper. And then how does this work? End a move. Okay, so I still have to move. I have to use a move action to end my move there. Okay, so I'm going to have to just survive this attack. That's the deal. So they're going to activate. And they're activate with the church person going first. If we look at the church servant card, there's only 2 possible things he can do. He's only going to do the basic or the special. Frenzy. If the hero's already frenzied, the attack gains +1 speed. I am not frenzied. So at the worst, I'm going to be frenzied here in a second. And it's going to be at a 2 speed. So what I could do is stagger him at a 2 speed. And then he's not going to fire off. And if we look at the brain sucker, I mean, what's worse? What's worse, the brain sucker or the church servant? The brain sucker could potentially do 4 damage and stun me. Okay, that sounds terrible. I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take the attack from the... Oh, that comes in... Okay, that's what we're going to do. We're going to take the attack from this guy. But I am going to attack... Deal 2 damage to an enemy. Okay, I'm going to hit with this. This is going to do 4 damage. It's going to be enough to take out the... Oh, I should move the card. It's going to be enough to take out this dude. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to be able to do +1 damage, so it's a thrust. Place on an attack slot. May switch slot on transform. While on slot, that attack deals +1 damage. So I'm doing at a very fast... He's not going to stun me or stagger me or anything with any of these attacks. I am going to take 3 damage when I get hit, but I'm going to do 4 damage and kill him. That's going to be the plan. No matter what happens here. And then I can choose to stagger this other enemy. I think that'll be fine. Okay, so let's see what this guy does. We're going to do 4 damage and kill him. That's going to be the plan. Or do I want to stagger this guy and just take the... Because I can stagger him with a 2 and do 2 damage. No, because that would cover up my attack then. If I could stagger his quick cut, I could stagger him here with quick cut. Meaning I wouldn't take any damage from him. Which is probably a better plan. A better plan not take damage. Then on the next attack, we could see what happens. But he's going to block one of my damage. That's going to be terrible. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Yeah, we're going to do what we're going to do. Wow. I can't believe I'm thinking all this. Here's the enemy activation card. I haven't looked at it yet. We're going to... So this brain sucker is potentially going to block 1 damage from the hunter attack. Depending on what this card is going to determine what this other guy does and what I'm going to have to do to him. I think just taking this guy out right now is going to be fine. We're going to do 4 damage and take him out. That's what's going to happen no matter what. What he does to me is going to be most likely 3 damage. And is that good? No. That's not good at all. But I'm going to take it. Or I could just shoot him with the... No, I can't shoot with a cannon. Yeah. Okay. See what he does. Come on, not basic. Yes! It's a special. Oh, I wanted it to be the basic. Dang it. I wanted it to be the basic one, so I get the other guy the special. Special. I'm going to gain a frenzy token, which means now I take 1 more damage and when I'm a hit. So I'm going to take 3 damage and gain frenzy. So I'm going to put my little token up there and I'm going to take 3 damage. He's going to take... I'm going to do 4. He's going to be super dead. And I'm going to remove him from the board. I'm going to gain a blood echo token. And he is now off the board. He is super dead. This is that guy. I really like these guys. It's one of my favorite ones I painted. All right, we'll put him over there. Whew. Now we got to deal with Brain Sucker. So he is going to move up and activate. So he's going to move into my square. Don't have anything I can do about that. Now he's going to attack me. Let's go back to here and see what we can do about this. We know what's coming. We know what's coming. There's only one basic left in the deck. It's going to be this one. And he's going to block 1 damage from my hunter's attack, is the deal. So he's a superhero since he is super dead? Yes. Yes, most of the bad guys are superheroes because I like to make them super dead. That's the deal. I think that's it. And 2 specials, an ability, and 2 basics. So there's no more basic. It means he's going to do 2 damage, and he's going to block 1 damage from me. So I'm going to use my stagger at 2, which means I'm only going to do 1 damage. Totally fine. And he's going to... So I'm going to stagger at the same speed as him. So we're going to use our basic card to stagger him. Boom. Here's a basic card. He's going to attack at 2. I'm going to stagger him. So that means this does not fire off, which maybe it doesn't mean it blocked 1 damage. Because I stopped it. I staggered him. I think that's not going to happen. If it is, let me know. I could be doing it wrong. But I think he's going to take 2 damage, which is good. I think it's going to be a moot point here in a second. We'll see. All right. And that's the end of his turn. I was really hoping... You know what I should have done is I should have took this guy out. Well, I'd still have to move the next turn to do it. Okay. That's fine. We're good. We're just like that. I got my Holy Blade now who's still stuck over here in La La Land. Let's see what they can do here. I'm going to go to the game board. Okay. Here's the deal. The Grand Cathedral always seems to be the reason it's on the board. There's a reason that's probably on the board. The Great Bridge was in the board, and I think that was bad news. I can't get past that. There's an ability on it that says, right up here, hunters may not move out of a space containing an enemy while on this tile. So, what I'm going to do with the Holy Blade is I am going to put her down on... You can return on any lamp tile you want. I'm going to return up here. I have faith that he can take out this guy and finish this. Hopefully that finishes this and we get an insight. And I'm guessing that most of this stuff is going to have to happen up here. That's my guess. I could be completely wrong. I might have to go to the graveyard or maybe the chapel or something. And if that's the case, I've got my ability to transport me to any one of these if I need to. But I'm going to go up there. I'm going to use my 1 card here to move. We're going to move with this card. I'm going to move 1. I'm just going to move right here. Got a plan. Totally terrible, but I got a plan. That's the end of her turn. She's going to be done. This guy's going to activate. He's going to move into that square. I'm going to shoot him for 2 points of damage. Boom. Just flat out shoot him. Or maybe I should just hit him for 4. I'm just going to hit him. I'm going to save my rifle. I got a better plan. I'm going to save my rifle. I might need it. We're going to hit this guy. Now, of course, that doesn't mean we have to shuffle this entire deck up again. We're going to shuffle up our hit location deck, or not our hit location, our enemy activation deck, and see what happens. Meaning he could attack me on a 2, or he could attack me with an ability which says Brain Sucker's next attack cannot be dodged. Flip another enemy action. And I've got a dodge card. But I do have the ability to do 3 damage on a 2. So let's do that. We're going to do that. We are going to use this right here to do 2 damage, 3 damage. That'll be enough to take out our Brain Sucker. It's only got 3 health. And so we're going to have to draw an enemy activation card. Do I have anything else I want to do about this? Roaring? No, I'm not roaring, but I get this back. Heal 2. All right, we'll see how this goes. Draw enemy activation. Please be something nice. Basic. Perfect. Does 2 damage. I do 2 damage. It's going to block 1 damage from the hunter's attack. Really? I forgot about that. That's terrible. Should have attacked with the higher one. That was my fault. I totally forgot he's going to block 1 damage from my attack. So I only did 2 damage instead of 3. That's my fault. Oh boy. That was terrible. Terrible. Where were you on that one, guys? I'm only going to do 2. on this guy, sadly. So we'll throw 2 damage up there. That card's done. He hit me for 2 damage, so I'm going to take 2. I've got 4 health left. Now I wish I would have used Ludwig's rifle. Totally screwed that up. But again, we'll see how this goes. I might not even need to be here. And this could all just be a mute point. I'm going to save my dodge card. That's going to be awesome. That's the end of her turn. She's done. We'll go to here. Now here's where it gets tricky. I'm moving this down. I only have like basically 2 turns to finish this off. We'll see if we can do this. I'm a little worried. Then we go to our characters now. Our characters get to shuffle up their cards. Now place on an attack slot. May switch slot on transform while it's on slot. Attack gets +1. I think that stays there, which is kind of sad. Now I have my quick cut, but it is enough to kill him if I get to go first. Well, I might just use my thing and kill him. But then I don't have it, because I cannot go to the Hunter's Dream anymore. If I go to the Hunter's Dream, the game's over, pretty much. I'm going to draw 3 cards for him. Please be 3 good ones. I got +1 damage, stagger, and a stagger. So +1 damage is really what I'm looking for on that one. And then our Ludwig's Blade here. Ludwig's Blade. Shuffle it up. Let's see what I get for here. Wow. Again, this is getting me really nervous. I don't know if we can do this. We get 3 cards. We got a stagger. I got a +1 and a stagger. These are actually all really good. I don't know if I'm really going to use this. Oh, I only get 3. So the other stagger goes back. Sorry. I've got a dodge card already. So the other stagger goes back. And since there's a stagger on top, I don't think I have a draw 1, but I'm just going to shuffle up a little bit. There we go. Well, good news is I can move out of that square and do 2 damage, and he can move in and do 2 damage. I can just kill this thing off. This is the way to go here. That thing can be dead, but this isn't the key right here. This is the key. We have to deal with this. I need to get this done. And I'm not even sure if the ransacked house is the deal. Because it says the occupied house, and there is no occupied house. I'm sure there's an FAQ out there somewhere about this. But for now, we're just going to go with what we got. Let's see here. I am going to use... We have to take this guy out. So I've got my +1 damage, which is going to do 2 damage. And he could still reduce this by 1, which would still be enough to kill him. Because he's going to potentially do one of these. And it can't be dodged, but I'm not too worried about it because I'm going to probably be able to kill him with this +1 damage. So I'm going to do 2 damage to this guy. If I do 2 damage, he only has 1 left. He should be dead. Otherwise, I can just use my deal 2 damage to 1 enemy in your space and move them up to 2 spaces away. I can just use that if I need to, if this fails miserably. But if I die, this is going to be really bad. I lied. We're not doing that. I can't afford to have something chaotic happening. Nothing can, though. I don't think anything bad can happen. Even with this ability, the Brain Sucker's next attack can't be dodged. Flip another enemy action. I don't think he can do anything, because I've got no Madman knowledge. I do have another insight, and I know there's a thing about how they're doing an insight here. That's about pursuing. And I think that's it. They pursue 1 extra space, but they don't do anything. So he has to either go at a 2 or a 1. I am going at a 3. So no matter what, that's it. He's going to die if I do +1 damage. So even if he's able to block 1, blocks 1 from under attack, and then blocks 1 for each insight collected. There it is. There it is, right there. If he draws the special, I will not kill him, and he will do 4 damage to me and kill me. That would be absolutely terrible if he draws the special. So to avoid any of that, I am just going to use this. It's going to do 2 damage to him. He's going to be dead. We're going to remove him from the board. I'm going to gain another Blood Echo token. He's dead. And now I'm going to use one of my cards to move. I'm going to use one of my staggers. I've got a million staggers. We're going to use a stagger to move. I'm going to move up here. I've ended my turn in the ransacked house with a Madman token for getting one from killing one of those brain suckers. We got him from the brain sucker. So at this point, I am going to end my move on the ransacked house space and discard a Madman knowledge. Already done. Where's 33? Here it is. So this is the one that's a little confusing because it's asking for the occupied house, and there isn't an occupied house. So I'm using the ransacked house. If that's wrong, please let me know. And I'll look more into this and probably put a pinned comment about it. And I am going to discard my Madman knowledge, and I'm going to reveal card number 34 at this rate. Ooh, let's see what happens. 34. Hopefully that's it. Let's see here. I need this to be the end of this thing, and then I can move on. Let's see what we got. Complete the mission by interacting with the graveyard. Oh boy. Space and discarding a madman knowledge. Okay, this is probably going to be the end. Following the trail, you've located the house from your vision. The lights from within have grown dark. The beast wandering in sense outside, long extinguished. Another flash. More running. The scent of earth overtakes you. You are now surrounded by a gravestone and damp soil. Complete this mission by interacting with the graveyard space and discarding one madman knowledge. Okay. Okay. We have to do that. Interacting the grave by I'm guessing that's the word interacting. Complete this mission by Insecticon. Is that like a new a transformer or something? The Insectagon or Interactagon? Might be a Decepticon of some kind. The graveyard space and discarding one madman knowledge. Okay, so I need a madman knowledge. I need to get to 35. I don't, again, know how we're going to do this, because now, where we are in the game board, I was really hoping... Okay, he's got, what, 3 cards left? Oh, I forgot to activate this guy. This guy should have activated. Down here. Because of the way the board shaped up, I forgot he would have had to activate by moving in, and he also would have activated that last turn. It's okay. That's my mistake. We will continue. Sorry about that. He should have activated. I do have 2 more cards. I can move 1, 2, and 1, 2, and he would come back here and activate and probably kill me, and that'd be the game. Though I don't have much more I can do. That's all I have. I could flip my trick weapon, which isn't going to help me at all. Wow. The occupied house and the ransacked house are 2 different things. Yes, you're right, T. Clark. They are 2 different things. But this game this mission didn't tell me to put the occupied house into the tiles. There is no occupied house in this in my tile selections. So I don't see how you could have ever done that unless you luckily enough put that in as part of the tiles. So I'm playing it as the ransacked house. Again, I'm sure there's an FAQ about it and it probably would have, the FAQ is probably to put that into the tile selections, but I didn't know that was the deal. I probably should have checked an FAQ on this one before I did it. So that is partially my fault. So we're just playing it as the ransacked house. That's the deal there. Now I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to do this. I could move up there. Okay. He's going to activate. No, he's going to activate anyway and move in. I could move 1, 2, 1, 2. He's going to move 1, 2 and activate. And he's going to do 3 damage no matter what. I won't have any way to stop that. And I'll just be dead. And I only have 2 turns left. I'm really hoping the Holy Blade can see this one through. Holy Blade is the only one I got left that can potentially do this. All right. Let's see what we got. Here's what we're going to do. I'm going to be done with him. The enemies are going to activate, and this time he is going to activate this guy up here. The one all the way down to the bottom here. Oh, I forgot. He's off the board. Because I have so many tiles. He's going to move down 1. And he should have done that last turn, and I missed that. But he's going to move down. That's going to be the end of his activation. Now, the enemies haven't activated yet. What am I doing? It's the Holy Blade's turn. Holy Blade is going to move. I'm going to move 1. I think I can move up here, teleport to here, and move here, and then interact. That's going to be the plan. We'll see how that goes. That's about the only thing I got going for me. I've got 3 cards. So we're going to use our stagger card to move. We're going to move up 1 a little bit here. We're going to move up 1. Does this any... Let me look at my ability, or my item card I have. Where'd it go? A cool item. Hunters... In your space. Nope, not the roar. Here it is. It says Hunter's Turn. Teleport your hunter to any space with a lantern. I can just do that. That's going to be awesome. We're going to do that, but I need to get a Madman Knowledge in order to do it first. So we're going to move up 1 to here. Or I can move down. It doesn't matter where I go. The point of this is I'm going to use my stagger card to move so that this guy follows me and I shoot him with Ludwig's rifle and he dies. That's the plan. That way I can get my token. I can get my Madman token. We're going to take that, put it on the board. Now I'm going to use my card. Well, could I have 1, 2? No, it doesn't matter. Okay. What's this say? Interact on any space, heal 2. Nah. Okay. At this point, we're going to use this now. I'm going to use this to teleport to any lantern space. We're going to discard that. I'm going to teleport to here. At this point, I'm going to use my next cards. This one, I'm going to use this one to move. 1, 2. I'm going to use this card to interact. That's the deal. We're going to discard this token and see what happens. We really need to be done here. And I don't think I'm going to have any way to get to, unless this is where it ends, is at the graveyard. Then we have a chance. But otherwise, I don't. I'm standing where my guy is. Just move over a little bit. Oh, let's just screen out a little bit. There we go. Now you can see what's going on. We have to Interactagon, which is a new transformer, we've all decided, on the graveyard space, and discarding a Madman Knowledge, reveal card 35. Let's see what 35 is. Mental note, if doing this mission, do not go after that boss unless you think you can take it out in 2 or 3 turns, because half your turns doing that was not good. Knowledge of the Slain, reveal card 36. Distribute 2 consumables and the Hunter's Torch reward among the hunters. A solitary corpse is all you find, a large hole penetrating its skull. Nothing remains within. The visions have granted you a greater understanding of these creatures and the bottomless hunger that drives them. All right. So our reveal card 36. Our insight mission is complete. Let's see here. There we go. We have done that one. Following the trail. Yes. Following the trail is complete. We got our second insight token, so I'll grab this insight token. We're going to place it over in the Hunter's Dream area, just so I remember I have 2. I get to distribute 2 consumables. Here are my 2 consumables I get. Maybe Interactagon is who is occupying the house. That could very well be. Could be. Maybe he's hiding his house is what he's doing. So we got 2 consumables. Hunter's turn, move 2. I'm giving that to Ludwig's Holy Blade. And this one is clear 1 attack slot. I'm giving that one to the Holy Blade. Like I said, I think this is, if the Holy Blade is going to be what's going to take, it's her or bust here on this one. I have no other option here. Are you going back to Bard Song? Kyle asks. Yes, I am going to be going back to Bard Song very soon. I've got a couple. Colin from One Stop Quote Shop has given me his copy of Contra. I'm actually recording that probably in the next couple days, and then I'm getting back to Bard Song because I really want to do that. I'm actually planning to paint up some Bard Song figures on Thursday. It'll be a lot of fun. That's my plan. So we are going to get back to it. We're going to give those consumables there. I get to heal on a turn. Move all enemies in your space. Okay, so we have completed our turn, but we have also completed this. We have at least 2 insight to collect at least 2 insight this chapter. Yes, very cool, very cool. Bloodborne's awesome, or not Bloodborne. Well, Bloodborne's awesome. I love Bloodborne, but Bard Song's also pretty cool. I like that one too. So we are going to insight. We're going to reveal card 22. I've collected 2 insight tokens, so let's see what card 22 does for me. Card 22, Hunt Mission, Bard Access. And they move on the Great Bridge. Okay, I'll just get to the Great Bridge now. Echoing through the streets, you hear thunderous sound of bells. Their chimes are only used to signal one thing. Access to the Cathedral ward is being locked down, and the church minions called forth to defend. It appears our actions are drawing attention. Of course, this also directs us exactly where to go. End the move on the Great Bridge, reveal card 23. Now, before I drew that, I should have thought a little bit. This should actually, I think I'm going to give this to the Threaded Cane, because he would have had from where he is, there's a chance. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 1, 2. No, he still would have absolutely no way to get here even with that +3 card. So he's not coming. I am going to give that back to her. Hunter's move +2. Yeah, we're going to give that back to her. I'm still feeling we have a really big uphill battle here we have to do. But we have to get to the... We finished that one. We need to get to the Great Bridge. Now, funny enough, we've had this one since the first mission, and I still haven't done that one. But these emissaries are out of control. I have no way to kill them. I need Madman knowledge. I need to discard this in order to do some of our stuff. So, I also get a Hunter's Torch. Let's grab that. Now we have to get that here. Hunter's Torch. Hunter's Torch. When a non-boss enemy moves into your space. That enemy stops one space away and suffers 1 damage. Oh, I'm going to give that to her. She's got 2 items, or 2 of these items and 1 rune. She can't have any more items, but she can get 1 more rune. I believe you have as many consumables as you want, so I'm pretty excited for that. I'm going to use this at this point. I'm going to Hunter turn heal 2. I'm going to heal 2 for her. She's back up to 6. She's going to need it because she's about to get attacked by one of the guys here. And I don't have any cards that are going to help her. This guy's going to activate. Now, this point, if I wanted to, I think I'm going to. T. Clark said it's situational, and I think this is the situation to use it. I'm going to use this. Move all enemies in your space up to 2 spaces away. So I can't do that. It has to be in my space. That's sadness. When a non-boss moves into your space, that enemy stops 1 space away and suffers 1 damage. Let's do that. I'm going to use this Hunter's Torch. I know this is bad. I'm using all my stuff, but I need to keep her with as many health as I can as she walks into... Oh, I used Ludwig's rifle already, too. Before we go into that main area. I'm sure it's going to be near the end. So I do have some stuff that could maybe help us. I'm hoping for some dodge cards. And we'll see. We'll see how this goes. This could be super bad. But he is going to attempt to move in. He's not going to be able to move in. He's going to move back and take 1 damage. So I'm going to give him 1 damage. And that's the end of that turn. That enemy is activated. This enemy activates, so I'm going to move him down. That enemy activates as well. That's the end. Almost is the end, everybody. Last turn here. We're going to respawn everybody. He's going to heal, which is going to be awesome. Oh boy. I just realized something. This guy, I'm fatal error again in my part. These 2 are going to respawn back out on the board. And he is going to spawn back out on the board, the Great Bridge. Okay. Now, I could get this back by discarding 2 cards to refresh it, but I really think I'm going to need my cards in order to hopefully finish this off. So I don't think getting Ludwig's rifle is going to help right now. So I'm going to take all my cards from the Holy Blade, grab them all, shuffle them up. Oofda. Shuffle this all up and grab 3 cards. Dodge, +1 and dodge. That's actually really, really good. That's something I really wanted. All right. So we've got some good dodges and some good attacks. That's fantastic. Okay. Oh, and now this guy who's probably going to get destroyed and lose me the game. He's going to be running pretty soon here. We're going to shuffle up his cards as well. We don't have any Madman Knowledge, so these brain suckers aren't going to follow him super fast, which is going to help. Oh no, I just feel I've got even more. Oh no, I don't have more problems. Okay, he's going to get a lot of dodges as well. And a +1 damage. Okay, that's pretty good. Now, sadly, if you look, our character's slots are all filled up here, so I might have to use some of these cards to even clear out some of these slots, which is kind of bad. But good news, I've got a cannon here, and I can use this to dodge. But he's not going to be doing any of that. We're going to use the... this really is coming down to her again. So let's take a look at what we can do here. We are going to use her elixir to move 2. So we're going to discard that. She's going to move 1, 2. This one's going to follow. Okay? Now, I have to use one of my cards to do this. We're going to use a dodge card to move 2. That's the deal. We're going to move 1, 2. Just isn't enough, really. 1, 2, 1, 2. This is Sad City. Lots of Sad City here. Okay. I needed to... We're going to use a dodge card to move 2. 1, 2. I'm just going to land right on his square. I have finished my turn on the bridge. End your move on the Great Bridge to reveal card 23. Hopefully this is like something I can just hit in one shot and do 5 damage to it and kill it, and we might have won the game. Otherwise, I think this is going to be a mute point here. 23. It says here, if you have the Maiden Cathedral, if you have Maiden of the Cathedral, reveal card 24. Otherwise, card 28. I do. I killed that. That was that boss. We killed that boss. Oh my gosh, this could be really good. Let's see what it says here. Bard access. Okay, this maybe defeating that boss might be just enough we need. Approaching the Great Bridge, you see a large congregation of the church's creatures barring the way, as well as a numerous human figures leading them. Strangely, this and seemingly unnoticed, You see the woman you aided earlier staggering toward them along the bridge. Gripping her head, she falls to her knees in fervent prayer before rearing back and emitting a piercing scream. All turn toward her as her form erupts into a towering beast, cluttered around. Oh, I think I grabbed the wrong card, I bet. Did I grab the wrong card? I bet I did. No, you have the maiden. Yep, I do. Okay. Sorry. The clustered group moves to attack, but stands little chance as the monster carves them down. So having killed her maybe brings her out to help. All right, we're going to reveal card 25. It says here, the vicar transformed. Having slaughtered those on the bridge, the beast now turns its sight on you. Beyond it, you see the towering gates leading to the cathedral ward, your destination. The creature will need to be dealt with first, however. I already beat this creature. Oh, okay. I think I did. Yeah, this is wrong. Where is it? Here it is. I don't have that. I don't have that because I defeated her. Yep. I'm beginning about to. A lot of people are about to say something. You're for anybody who's about to read this. So basically, if I hadn't defeated her yet, I would have had to defeat her now. So instead, we're going to see 28. So maybe having killed her, I don't have to kill her. Which is good. But maybe something else will happen. Okay. Barred access. Approaching the gate bridge, you see a large congregation of church creatures barring the way. Seeing the approach of servants among them, shout and point toward you, ushering a group of towering church giants to attack. Surround the great bridge tile with fog gates. Spawn 2 church giants. Okay, this is going to be the end. And 1 church servant in the space. They are not removed and do not respawn once slain. Slay the enemies. I don't have enough cards to take these guys out. That's going to be sad. But I get to put church stuff down. I mean, we were really close. We're really close. Let's see here. Let's, I got to give them, a church giant. I don't have them. Well, I do have them. Lucky for me. Let's go to the game board. Move up, I think, a little bit here. Let's see what happens here. And we are going to put fog, we're going to put fog gates down. This is what you do. And then in the comments, let me know. Do you want me to just, I could keep continuing and just, because I think we're really close. I think we're like 1 away. And then we'd be able to play at least the 3rd mission. Otherwise, this technically is the end. I lost. We're going to be putting out a couple church servants. I'm going to find them. I have my box over here. Let's see. Here's 1. And here's 2 church servants. And I have to get these are church giants. I got more here. Giants everywhere. And then I have a church servant. Spawns here as well. Those are the monsters that spawn. I'm going to get killed. I have a basic attack left. It's enough to kill one of them. That's not bad. 2 spaces away. Oh, I could scare one of them and they have to come back in and attack, but that's not going to be too tough for them. Yeah. This looks like the end. I need a church giant card. Where's the church giant card? Here's a church giant card. I'll just play on this side right here. There we go. Well, maybe I'll get lucky. He has a lot of real slow attacks here. If dodged, hunter's attack deal +1. Cannot be staggered. Target all hunters in the space. The church giant makes no attack. He gets 6 health. I'm not going to be able to do 6 health. I can do 5. That's the most I can do. What's the other side? 6 health. Is that the same thing? That's pretty funny. Oh, no, it's not. It's a little bit different. Okay, we're playing this side. No big deal. Yeah. I don't see how we're going to do this. Well, the threaded cane has not gone yet. Not really sure what the threaded cane is going to do. The threaded cane is kind of in a world of hurt if we look at his board over here. He's going to have to move. He's got 6 cards. But I have to finish with her first. Yeah. We'll use this to clear an attack slot, I guess. Why not? Last turn. Clear that. I got a +1 attack. I can do 3 damage to something, which isn't enough to kill anything. Church servants have 4. And these characters I'm fighting aren't technically on the initiative track or on the enemy board, so I'm guessing they go last is the deal. But we're going to play this basic +1 attack inside her like super downward strike of death. Why not? Kill something off. The church servant's going to swing in with a basic attack and do 3 damage. I can't do anything about that. Take 3. I'm going to kill the church servant off the board. Boom, just like that. I get a blood echo token. Kind of a mute point. Put it up there. That's the end. I'm going to use this roar here, which is going to make them all move 2 spaces away from me. Again, not going to be the end. These 2 are just going to move down here, and then now they're going to activate, and they're going to come both back in here, and they're going to attack me. I'm not going to be able to do much about this. Well, I do actually. I'm going to move them back. Nope, they're going to go here. There they go. That's the end. They're going to end right there. Nah. Beast roar. Let's just do the threaded cape. He's got 3 cards. We're going to use all these to move. And none of them are my extra moving card. I'm going to move 6 spaces. Let's see how this goes, just for the heck of it. It's going to be the end. It's going to be the end. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, up to there. He's going to chase me 1 space this way. And he's going to move this way. He's going to move down 1. These 2 now are going to move up here on the enemy activation turn. And these guys would both move 1 chasing him. I've got no man knowledge. And these 2 enemies are going to come. Super big giant guys. Here they come. Boom, special. Boom, special. 2 special cards. Oh, let's see what they do to my guy. They are going to do like 8 damage to her or something. Yeah, this is just bad. 8 damage. I can't be staggered. She just gets demolished. That's the end. Our token goes up 1 over here, off the board. She goes Hunter's Dream. She's super dead. I think she got super dead. And that's it. I lost. That big monster at the end was enough to. That huge fight with it was what really took me out. I took a lot of time to take on that guy. The insight missions, other than that, weren't too bad. Like chasing down that one was pretty. That was actually kind of cool. We got to do that. That was a lot of fun. But sadly, that was the end. We were so close to defeating it, but that is the end of Bloodborne. We did not get to see fight the giant guy at the end of the campaign, which is really sad. I was really hoping we get there, but we just didn't get there. If you're interested, I could continue this, and even though we didn't win, so you can see the rest of the campaign. If you're interested in seeing that, please leave a description or leave a comment in the video, and I would be more than happy to continue this. I have a lot of fun, and we might even do the painting of the giant thing. I could even show it to you since you might not see it. It's absolutely out of control. This guy is super cool. Look at this thing. It's really neat. It doesn't even fit on anywhere on any of these boards here. I mean, the green screen's not even gonna fit in there. It's just too big. Thing's out of control. Oh my gosh. You cleared the bridge by scaring the enemies away. Small comfort. Yes. Roar. I roared at them and they ran away a little bit, but wasn't super good. Wasn't super good. So yeah, if you're interested in seeing the next part of this, please leave in the comments below. I'll try to find a way to get us to that point. Maybe I've got 3 blood echoes. Maybe I'll just use the blood echoes to give ourselves a few extra cards, just so we kind of have those. It wouldn't be as many as we'd get if we'd probably finish this, and I wouldn't be getting any extra rewards because we did actually finish this mission in the campaign. Or I could be done and we go on to something else, which is totally fine. I've got lots of fun things to play, lots of fun things to do. So that is Bloodborne. This is one of the expansions, the Upper Cathedral Ward, which is super cool. I really enjoyed playing this. I really enjoyed Bloodborne. I might go to maybe I'll do a different campaign. We could play a different campaign. That'd be a lot of fun. Even though we didn't get the end of this one, it's always fun to play other different campaigns inside this game. And there's so many different characters as well to play with in this game, other than the ones that we have. So we could do that as well. That's another option if we wish to go on. We could continue that way as well. So leave in the comments below what you're interested in. Do you want to see more Bloodborne from this campaign, or would you like to see another Bloodborne campaign? Or, of course, I've got a lot of other things. And even though you know what, I might actually shoot this over my Patreons and see if they're interested in seeing more of this, or if they want me to move on to something else as well. So multiple ways of telling me what you're interested in. I, of course, am doing a channel. This channel has always been something I've enjoyed to hopefully for everybody that's subscribed and watches. This is really what the channel's for. There's some fun games I really want to put on this channel, but also I want this channel to be something that you guys are all into. So I want to make sure I keep playing the games you guys like to see, because that's really what it is. Well, just more of you are playing, Baron. That's awfully nice of you, Jan. So Jan says, anything, Baron, just play something. It'll be fun. And I agree. It's always going to be fun. We've got lots of fun. I don't mind the blood, the born or the blood. This is true. This time we got, you know what really was the kicker was that guy's healing card. That guy's healing card was really the kicker. I think if we would have had one more turn, we probably would have made it. I don't know if these guys at the end were going to be the end of the game, but I think if we'd had the threaded cane up there with Ludwig's Holy Blade not having to sprint in there, I think we could have spent another turn preparing and getting in there. I think we would have done pretty good. We might have actually taken all that out. And maybe completed this mission. So I think we were only about 1 or 2 turns away from making it, which is really how this game plays and why it's so fun. It's always right to the bitter end. You never know if you're going to make it or not. I really enjoy this game. It's super, super cool. So, yeah, if you lose at turn 1, I think it's good lose and good play with tension. It is. It's really good. So, that's it. That's Bloodborne, Upper Cathedral. Thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. And and if you're interested in seeing more, don't forget to subscribe. You can also feel free to leave anything in the comments below. I would love to hear from everybody. I do enjoy all the comments I get from everybody. If you saw anything that I'd be more than happy to put pinned comments in just for any rule errors that I've made. Of course, the one I'm still not completely sure on is that one about the occupied house. That was the deal. Yeah, that was like 9 or 12. Yeah. Yeah, that was 9 or 12 extra damage that boss prevented me from doing. It was unbelievable. Oh my gosh, that was super fun. So there you have it. There you have it. That's Bloodborne. Thank you all for watching. Thank you all for coming. I'm excited to see you do more playthroughs. Again, we got painting coming up on Thursday. Locutor Gaming is going to be joining me on a painting episode. It'll be a lot of fun to see him and what he has in store for us and maybe some tips and tricks on how to paint because he's a better painter than I am. So it'll be super cool to see. And there'll be more live plays coming. Also got some recorded plays coming as well because I like to make sure everybody gets a lot of different things that they can watch. Thank you so much for watching. If you're excited to see anything else live, anything on the channel, anything that's painted, then of course, you know, I need you to meet me at the table. Thank you all so much for coming, and I will see you again in the next video. Any campaign green is great, as Spycom says on the way out, but perhaps less brain-wrecking gameplay for live. That is an option, maybe something more light and fun in the future. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day.